Boom! We should be live now. We should very much be live now. Let me pull up the clip, see what my voice sounds like. Do I sound... maybe sound a bit loud, I'll move it away slightly. There we go. All gravy, baby. I will wait for a few people to drop in. Once people drop in, we will start this. And of course, drops are turned on. So if you watch this, you will be eligible to get the drops. Not that it'll matter for a lot of people who watch me. Just had to move my headset because it wasn't on my head properly. Because, you know, I do be a bit dumb. So, let us see. For the Twitch drops you get 12,000 Denny, 2 senior investigator logs, 3 W engines, 2 Bamboo widgets and 50 polychrome. You get the 50 polychrome if you watch me for 2 hours. Yeah, that's easy enough done. I'll definitely be streaming for that long. Apparently my tablet's about to die though, so I will not be able to monitor the stream on my tablet. But yeah, we'll wait for a few people to announce their arrival, and once people have announced their arrival, we will get straight into the thick of it. I'm super excited, I'm not gonna lie. Anby is my favourite agent, so we're super excited for this. Just doing a few of the dailies at the minute, just opening the shop and that. Boring stuff, just figured I'd get the boring stuff out the way with until people enter the chat and announce their presence. Once we do that, we'll get straight into the special agent story. I think I've done all my dailies. I mean, I could go and do some battles, but I need to talk to our favourite doggo. Oh, look at the doggo. Look at his dumb little face, our favourite little doggo. Nice, he's giving me money. We like the polychromes, but I'm not going to complain about the money, because I do be needing that. Claim them. Claim that. Claim that. Cool. So I'll get them easy. The cat thief and an arcade game. Oh, there's apparently 5 people watching. Hello. Can't believe what I just saw. What, the dogger? Or Agent Miyabi? Also, hello James Enix. We've been expecting your arrival. Pray tell me, what did you just see that you can't believe? I am going to quickly have a game of the Snake.
Want to start this beautiful day with a win?
I'm not going to lie, she's really loud when she says morning. I think we was like literally just talking about old video games earlier, weren't we? Of I'm proper trash at Snake. I say I'm proper trash at Snake, but like, watch me get a higher score than I've ever got before. Nah, this Snake makes me rage. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like the relaxing music it just like kind of makes me rage. But yeah, I'm just gonna quickly have this game on Snake, and then we'll jump into the new agent stuff. Oh shit, said I was crap at it. Wow, that was horrendous. I'm normally a bit better, but you know, I only wanted to do it for the dailies.
Wish I could get out of here early.
So I needed to do that one for the compendium. Do that one. And then I don't need to do any of the others. I like the Cat Thief, but the Cat Thief pretty much says the same stuff all the time. And it's just like, yeah, I'll be able to do them. Right, we'll go to the old Hollow Investigation Association, which is a little bit of a mouthful, not gonna lie. We're gonna just do a basic fight. We'll do it for money, because I'm always low on money. And then once you're ready, we will start the actual main thing. I'm just gonna plug my tablet in real quickly.
You're done. Focusing.
Right, guys.
I see it.
Fair enough.
My blade is already sheathed.
After his combat, I'm gonna need to lock in to read that, because that was a whole thing. Someone called could make a girl or a guy transition into a girl with a girl voice, usually just chatting genre and Twitch using a female 3D AI model. Purple hair, slim, that looks like someone who does gym 4 times a week, was just talking about the private parts for views. She has 2.5k viewers. Degenerates! Absolute fucking degenerates! But yeah, you do get people like that. Especially with Twitch being like so prevalent as a platform now. Like, back when it first came out, it was very niche. I kind of wish that I joined up when it first came out. I didn't even really know about it until a few years ago properly. Like, I knew it existed. I just thought it was some like weird like chat room type thing. I didn't really know exactly what Twitch was. And then when I saw someone who'd been in like the video game industry on Twitch, I was like, oh, I didn't realise Twitch was like predominantly a gaming thing. I thought it was just weird people going into chat rooms and talking about weird things. So yeah, the new the new stories, there's this one which is a main season story epilogue. So this is going to be like the next part of the main story. I'm not 100% sure where Silver Soldier Ambi will fall into that as such. I know they've done some recasting of character voices. I believe the main one was Von Lycon, our favourite Muay Thai wolf guy, because he hasn't had a voice for the last couple of patches. And I believe Sukaku might have been one of them, or she might have had a new voice in the last one. I'm sure there was like 2 people who's got a new voice. So I feel Silver Soldier Ambi might be in that story. I've been trying to keep away from it though. She has her own like TV schedule, which is sort of like a look at her own in-depth personal story. I believe it's like a flashback my understanding is like she's some sort of clone or maybe robot. And then there's this weird little bang boo thing. I'm interested to see what that is. They all give you like bits and bobs. I like this one though because the first one's called Free Inch Ambition, and that, yeah, I relate to that. Free Inch Ambition. Say no more. Moving on. We don't want to keep it a degenerate stream. So we're going to start on these. These are like the agent demos. Whenever they have a new patch upgrade, update, they have what we call a final callback. So you can play the agents. Now I already have Bernice, and I already have Ben, but Pulchra is quite interesting because she's also a new agent. She's a A-rank agent, and you can get her for doing one of the side missions. So we're going to start the demos for these, claim the polychrome for them, and then we'll go on to the actual main parts of the story. Oh man, she looks so cool. When Soldier Zero Ambi's attacks hit an enemy, they apply the silver star mark and charges the target. For every 1/3 of the charge the enemy receives, 1 stack of white thunder, stacking up to 3 times. When the enemy has white thunder, press triangle to activate. Quickly dash forward, slashing through enemies and dealing multiple hits of electric damage. When a move hits an enemy, it will consume 1 stack of white thunder to trigger additional electric damage, which is considered aftershock damage. Just a quick note, aftershock here in the UK, for anyone watching overseas who haven't announced themselves, is alcohol. It's a spirit, and it's quite kind of cheap, kind of strong. It's a crackhead's favourite, and it always reminds me when I see aftershock, or just the word aftershock, of an incident I had where I was sat on a bus going to college back in the days now, and there was this crackhead alcoholic behind me hugging a bottle of aftershock, and he was just singing to himself, "Ooh baby baby, ooh baby baby." It was fucking hilarious. Like at the time I was concerned, but it was pretty hilarious. Wow, she's fucking rapid, isn't she?
Off balance.
I'm not gonna lie, I really like the new Ambi. With enough energy, hold triangle to activate. Yeah, it is funny. It's just how he was singing it. It's so funny, just hugging the bottle of alcohol, singing to it. Combines her twin swords and throws them forward for a high-speed slash, dealing massive electric damage. When a skill hits an enemy, it will fully charge Silver Star. Character is invulnerable during this skill. Cool.
Wide open.
My god. She's fucking rapid. When the additional damage from White Thunder triggers 3 times on the same enemy, a thunderbolt will strike at the enemy's location. Okay then. That sounds pretty interesting.
Now you pay.
I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with Silver Soldier Ambi.
Off balance. Wide open. It's time.
Oh yeah, we're having fun with this character. I want to see a dodge attack. That's cool. I love how I was like, I want to see a dodge attack. Oh, I didn't realise I had Pulchra. This isn't about you though.
There's no intermission.
Bitch.
Now you pay.
Ultimate.
Loyalty.
Oh, that's cool.
Off balance. What you deserve.
I could be wrong, but she sounds like she has the exact same voice actress as normal Ambi. Like, I'm sure someone could probably actually me. I haven't really, like, I've been trying to stay away from all the stuff about the new agents and that. Like, I already know how to play as Bernice, so we're just gonna burst through this.
More fire.
Bernice really isn't a combat agent in her own right. She's an anomaly agent.
Have a rest, Bernice. Piper, take a break.
Like, don't get me wrong, I really love Bernice as a character. I just feel she's been dwarfed by so many agents. Like, the power creep has hit hard. But she's still a really good agent in her own right. I like the fact that when I'm using a flamethrower, I can basically just dance around them. Wow, boom!
A beautiful shooting star!
Just the abuse suffered by these balls at the hands of Lucy. Beyblade, let her rip!
Kick into gear!
How am I? Am I too loud, or do I sound alright? Because I kind of feel like I sound a bit too loud, but that might just be me. I have like literally just moved the headset slightly further away from my mouth as well, just because I found I was maybe being a bit too loud. I mean, I do talk quite loudly anyway. Oh, look at her. Just off the bat, her design looks pretty sick. I mean, I know we saw her earlier on in the campaign, but her design seems pretty good. When Pulchra activates an EX special attack, assist, follow-up, chain attack, or ultimate, she enters the Hunter's Gate state. While increasing her day's damage, Pulchra is in Hunter's Gate state. When other active characters in the squad land a heavy attack with a special or EX special, it triggers Pulchra's Aftershock. Afterward, when other characters land any attack on enemies, Pulchra will unleash multiple Aftershock attacks. Okay, so she seems like some sort of maybe support stunner.
It's over now. Stay focused.
My turn! Over here!
A little gift.
Okay, that's cool. I kind of like the fact they put Nekomata in with her, like two cats essentially working together.
It's over now. Special sneak attack.
Oh, I see. She's got like little marks up there that tell you how many assists she has. That's interesting.
All right, I'll take over.
So I assume you need to build up the energy with her to get more of those marks back.
Go play with some.
Know what? Go chew a brick. Ah. So it seems getting a quick assist builds that back up. That's interesting
Be
to know.
careful.
Surprise.
Fine. What's this? Bye-bye, suckers. Boom! That'll be ya. Left yourself wide open.
Time to have the kitty cat combo.
Weakling. You're nothing but prey.
Okay, I like Pulcra, she's quite cool.
Who's the boss now?
You can't escape.
Oh, I completely fucking missed that.
A little
It's a
gift.
fast.
I like that combo attack she has. Like, you could essentially have her with a couple of different hard-hitting agents as, like, backup support. Like, you could have her with maybe Miyabi, because Miyabi, yeah, the new, yeah, I don't think she's a fox. I'm not really sure what she's supposed to be. I'm fairly certain she's a big cat, though. But yeah, she's called Pulcra. She was in the Bernice episode, and I think it was main story episode 3 with the Sons of Calydon.
I'll take it.
Now we're just using this, our favourite bear, with a literal cinder block. Yeah, I mean, she might be a fox. It's hard to tell when you like.
Locked. Try this. End of the line.
Oh, I need to actually block an attack. That's cool. I just love the fact that Ben uses a fucking construction girder.
Standing by.
Ben, let's get me!
Come on, bro. My name's Bro, and I'm gonna attack you with my bros because I'm a total bro. That's literally how Anton talks. Anton just says bro like pretty much every sentence.
Get moving!
Yeah, bro.
Copy that.
You're nothing, bro.
Be gone.
What's about?
Ben, get your fat ass over there. No, I miss dealing the extra damage because Ben's so fat and slow.
Try this.
Roger.
In anime, characters with big fluffy tails are usually foxes. Yeah, I mean, she might be a fox.
I'll take
I
it.
know Miyabi's a type
End
of
the
fox.
line.
I think she's supposed to be like a winter fox.
Out of my way.
My brother's called Ben, how dare you? I didn't say anything bad about the name Ben,
Your
did I?
foundation ain't solid!
No trespassing on the job site. Try this.
Also, does your brother look like a bear and walk around with a construction girder?
Straight to the Earth's core!
Fracture.
You gotta dig deeper!
But yeah, I really like using it.
Copy that.
I'm here! Time to work!
Anton doesn't deserve to dodge. So that's all the agent challenges done. I like doing them because you can get a little bit of polychrome. I'm just gonna have a quick rehydrate. Quick rehydrate done. I'm drinking an energy drink powder. It's how I'm good at the game. Basically, just drink your supplement, your energy drink powder, and it gives you more attention, a bit more of a buzz. I'm actually going to have a little bit more because that didn't really hydrate me. I normally drink like 500 mils before I stream, just so my voice don't start going. But I can already feel my voice going a little bit, which is weird because I've literally spoken to nobody today. But then I haven't really drunk much water today, so that might also be part of the reason. So, no, but he's slightly overweight, debt collector manager. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm curious as to what this big tit bitch wants to say to me. Oh, I think there's some new challenges because of Silver Soldier Ambi. Burnout? What's burnout all about? I mean, you get burnout when you fight fucking Doppelganger Jade. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is Jane new? No, you fought her for them two. I know Lumberjack's new. I think Thracian was for the last agents. Yeah, Thracian was for Miyabi and Astra. Which is wild that Astra's for Thracian and they didn't bring out a new one. But I'm curious about this Lumberjack. I think we fought Lumberjack in the battle tournament thing I did last stream. I fucking despise fighting Jane though. Like, she's such a hard agent to fight. So, yeah, Lila, you suck. Stop trying to make me fight people I don't want to fight. I think this is the side story woman, Kylie. So, we're just going to open up the compendium. I apparently have them to claim. Fair enough, we will claim them. It wasn't a compendium, was it? It was the internet. So, I believe it was this one, Gebetta, because blue usually means... Oh no, it was that one. That's the main mission. Red's main mission, blue's usually like hollow side stuff, and green is usually the event stuff. Yeah, that's it. I got my things mixed up. I thought that was it. But we will eventually do all of it. We just want to go talk to my stupid brother. My stupid brother who is trying to collect his harem of women. But he doesn't realise they're mine. For my women wise. Wise. Look at me. My women. Leave my women alone. As Belle, your sister, I am restricting you, prohibiting you from speaking to my women. He looks so disappointed with me. And this is my cat. Oh, look at its little toe beans. It has little toe beans and a flicky tail. And apparently, still got balls. Wise. Oh, I've seen enough anime protagonists to know that them eyes have seen some shit. Also, I could be wrong, so correct me, but don't those eyes seem kind of familiar? Like a certain Mako-infused protagonist from Final Fantasy. They lack the twinkle that the Mako gives, but they're definitely a similar colour. Milo doesn't have balls, but has black beans. Yeah, I'm not really sure what genetics on cats gives them the black toe beans. Like, all ours, I think, have white toe beans. But yeah, I think it's kind of outrageous the fact that they put balls on the cat. I'm not gonna lie. Received a reservation, seems to be a big client. They even paid a large deposit up front. Oh, that's never good. The IRA is gonna have our ass for this, man. Yeah, it probably depends on the breed. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how these two haven't been investigated, like, thoroughly. I know they've been investigated before in a story, and because they're friends with the people in the NEPs, they've kind of been able to skirt around it and get away with it, because of, like, helped them. But, like, their energy usage, it must be absolutely through the roof. It's been stipulated and mentioned that Fairy, their AI, actually is practically unrunnable if they didn't do their proxy shit. But she helps them with their proxy shit. Now, if you was a high-ranking official in the NEPs, the New Eridu Public Security, or even one of the other off-branches, you'd look at their energy usage and be like, why is a video store using so much energy? There is absolutely no explanation possible. And I know I'm taking that real life and I've kind of gone on a tirade, but yeah, that's probably the most unrealistic thing in the game. The fact that they're like, oh yeah, we're a video store, we use electricity. Are Bell and Brother rich or something, so they can afford it? I don't think they're rich as such. So I believe the majority of the money they got from their side hustle as a proxy. So they're basically both like computer whizzes, and they help people by leading them like in and out of hollows for their potentially illegal businesses. But they always try to not get involved with people who are doing anything too illegal. Although some of the commissions I've taken on in this game, they're very questionable. They're very questionable. And because obviously it's illegal to be a hollow raider, only official people like the public security or the hollow investigators are allowed in there. Everyone else is basically breaking the law by being in there. So technically these two are breaking the law by that. Master degree underworld by the sound of it. Yeah, pretty much. We'll go with that. They have a bachelor's degree without having a bachelor's degree. I mean, they might have gone to university. I don't know if universities exist in this world. But yeah, so they're kind of more rich than other people in the city, but they sort of reinvest it in like the video store. So the video store is sort of, or what would you call it in the real world? It's like a front. So whenever someone does something illegal and gets money via illegal means, they need a business to basically wash the money. So it's like money laundering basically. So they have this shop to basically launder the illegal money that they earn. And they can like try and prove that, hey look, we've got this illegal money, but we have a business, so this money is not illegal because we've obtained it through the business. But if anyone actually sat down and looked at the books, they'd be like, yeah, the money you have in your bank, it doesn't add up to the money the business is coming in, so yeah, something dodgy is going on. So it's a nice effort. I give them a 6 out of 10 for effort. They're not really mafia. Mafia is like an organised crime. So, like, mafias do have, like, money laundering operations and stuff, but, like, the mafia are a big operation, whereas it's literally just these two. They do work with other people in the proxy network. They have a couple of handlers who like, give them missions that they could do, and they get, like, a commission on top, because they're like, oh yeah, this client is wanting a proxy to do this. So they'll take, like, 5% on top of something. Like how the keys got away with stuff by owning nightclubs. Yeah, exactly. Nightclubs is a very big thing. Like, nightclubs is one of the top money laundering, like, operations for mafia, because it's also a hub where they can do their illegal stuff as well. Oh yeah, the creators, yeah. Yeah, so it's like they'll have a nightclub, but then they'll also be able to sell their illegal drugs in the nightclub. So, like, if you're like a drug smuggling operation, you buy a nightclub, and you can just, like, sell the drugs in the nightclub, like in the toilets or whatever. Or you can go to, like, a specific bar person and ask for a special drink. Like, I'll have the extra special Bloody Mary, please, and then give them a wink, and underneath it, they'll slide you whatever they're selling, as well as a drink. So if anyone's watching, it don't look like they're openly selling drugs. Anyway, we're gonna stop that side story now of education about money laundering and that, and we're gonna play the fucking story. that took a wide turn. We signed in with a new software for promotion under Nicole. Oh my god, why are they still taking business recommendations from Nicole? She's broke as fuck. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's kind of smart and she does donate a lot of her money to charity, but my god. And yeah, that is the same as just walking in, if they're 5 minutes away. We're counting on them for this month's electricity bill. See, that's literally what I just said. They're counting on them for this month's electricity bill. Yeah, drugs are bad, okay? Okay, don't take drugs. Exactly, yeah. Remember, kids, don't take drugs. You only need to be high on life. So we're now fully in the immersive story, and I am immersed in this story. There's apparently something new in here. I think it's because of Pulchra being an agent. Yeah, it is. Ah, she's called Filani. Pulchra Filani. What a name. I actually want to check something real quick to see if I can actually see the agents in here. See if I can click on them. Oh, I can, sick! So we can get a better in-depth look of them. So we'll do this first, just get an in-depth look. So this is Soldier Zero Ambi, aka Silver Soldier, and I rate this fit heavily. Like, it looks so cool. The colour scheme on it is really works well together. I like her swords, her dual blades. We've got the little lightning bolt on the side and the little lightning bolt keychain, obviously to emphasise that she is indeed a lightning agent. And I like the fact that both the swords look different as well. This one in her right hand has more of a flatter design, almost machete-like, and the one in her left hand, it kind of looks very fantasy-esque, almost like Final Fantasy VIII with that gunblade design. Obviously doesn't have a gun though. And I like the trigger near the handle, that she can pull that switch and that generates the electricity. So there's the option of using the sword without the electricity, because I'm assuming she has a battery pack somewhere that'll charge it. It might actually be integrated in the sword itself. And yeah, her fit's quite cool. Is that a little hamburger on her hair? That's like a little hamburger clip. I like that. They've clearly put that in for the memes, because Anby has an obsession with hamburgers. But yeah, I really like this fit. I'm not gonna lie, her back looks quite muscular. I was looking at the boon, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to. Okay, I'm gonna stop making a jiggle now. I like the little tiara thing as well, that's cool. Obviously that's to keep her hair from flying in her face during combat.
Standing by.
And then if we compare that Ambi
Want a glass? Did you call?
to
Just think about it.
where the fuck my Ambi is.
Is it work?
I'm here.
Waiting for. Let's start the. Ready?
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Standing.
There
Prepared
she
for
is.
combat.
And then this is the other Ambi. It's like the design on her is like fairly similar, but at the same time not. It's like she still has the little braids in her hair, and the hairstyle's like still very similar. What's interesting to me though is there's been a lot of people online saying they've made Ambi in her new design more busty, but I don't think she's more busty in the new design. In this one, she's wearing a loose-fitting jacket, and obviously has like a little trainer top, like vest top type underneath, which obviously flattens them down. So they're saying like she's more busty, but I don't think she is, because you can clearly see she's got like boobage there. It's just obviously hidden underneath the jacket. But
Ready for
I
combat.
do like the OG design. We'll look at Pulchra now. Yeah, I think Pulchra's supposed to be a tiger just because of the design on her, like the stripes on her leg. That's very tiger-like, and obviously, she's designed like a biker. Like I like her I like the face mask she's got. The face mask's quite cool. Obviously, the face mask has dual usage. It could be quite intimidating to see someone coming with that sort of face mask, but it will also filter out any harmful or toxic elements in the air. I'm assuming that's what them tubes are for, to assist with ventilation and filtration. I like the fact that, yeah, she was busty, it's just obviously hidden underneath that jacket, innit? Like I just showed. Like, it's always been the same. They've not made any, like, model changes. It's her bustiness is hidden under the jacket. So everyone was like, oh, yes, they've finally made Ambi busty. Her new design's a lot more busty than the other one. And it's like, it's really not. Like, they've literally not changed the shape or size of her model. They've just changed what she's wearing and her attack style, because in the original one she's a stun agent, in this one she's an attack agent. So we've literally just changed the style of character she is. Anyway, enough about my favourite character. We're going on to the tigress. I'm saying she's a tiger. People can actually me if they want, but she's a tiger. I don't care what they say. I like the jacket, the off the shoulder sort of, well, it don't even have shoulders. Like, let's try and get a, oh, that. I wasn't expecting that position. That is a pure service position. Also, talking about gun blades, Pulchra has gun blades, and yeah, it has like a handle so she can use the what looks to be like magnums, and then like hit with the bottom, which is a sword. But then in that stance, she's holding the other one by the barrel of the gun. It's like she's holding the barrel of a gun, and the sword's like flicked out the other side. So it looks to be like some sort of massive switch knife on the bottom of the blade. Like, it's not a bayonet, because a bayonet attaches to the front of a gun. I know there's probably a lot of people out there going, oh, it's a bayonet, it's a bayonet. It's not a bayonet, because a bayonet specifically slides or is permanently attached to the front of a gun. regularly used back in the World War days on muskets, and like prior to World War days, like the American Civil War, I believe they had front attached muskets on. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain they did. And it's like they was typically used for weapons that wasn't fully auto, so you had to like load each gun and pour the gunpowder in, and it's like if someone's charging at you, you had your last line of defense was your bayonet, so you'd be able to like stab them or slash them with a bayonet to keep them at range if you hadn't loaded your gun. And then like a lot of more modern guns, as they was progressing, has still kept the bayonets on, just because it was an aesthetic of the gun, and they still needed them because a lot of parts of the world did still fight a lot of like times with melee weapons. So if you had a gun that could maybe shoot once every 2 to 3 seconds. Yeah, I thought it was the American Revolution, but then I'm fairly certain they kept them in like World War One and maybe two, because even though they had like fully auto weapons like the MP40s and that, I'm fairly certain guns like the Kar-98 and that, like maybe the Lee Enfield or the Springfield, there was like rifles, but there wasn't like snipers. Like you could shoot from further away with them because they were single shot more accurate. But I believe they still had attachable bayonets on, so that if you knew you was going to be in the thick of combat, you could attach the bayonet. It would make it less reliable firing longer distances, but in World War One they also used... Yeah, I thought they did. But yeah, it's like obviously they're heavy, so it makes the gun less accurate if you're not used to firing with a bayonet. But especially in like trench warfare, I'm fairly certain they did, mate. I'm fairly certain they did. Like in trench warfare, it's handy. If you're in a ditch, you don't know if someone's going to just randomly dive over, it's handy to have your bayonet on, because you're stationary anyway, so it's not going to detract that much from the range of the gun. Let's look at this stance again. Yeah, but yeah, it's like, it's almost like a switch knife, like you press the button and it flips out. So, but I'm unsure as to how she is supposed to effectively use the... Like, it looks like she wields the blades by holding the barrels of the gun. Now, I know she's wearing gloves, but they're fingerless gloves. And imagine you've been in combat, you fired like... It looks like the Magnums. So, unless she has a speed loader, they're going to be pretty slow reloading. Magnums you can fire fairly fast. You can fire them as fast as the mechanism clocks round, and then you'd have to load it. Most Magnums have like 6 to 8 shots in them before you have to reload. You can probably get Magnums with a bigger magazine, but I think the most you could probably realistically have is like 10 to 12 in a magazine, because it'd just make the gun really big and probably a lot more unwieldy. So imagine you've just fired both your Magnums and you haven't got time to speed load them. That barrel would be fairly hot because of the bullet, like the science behind obviously everything. Without going into too much detail, the bullet firing through would heat up the barrel, because obviously that's why they've got a barrel. It's like to make sure the bullet can fly with accuracy. But where does the heat go? The heat can't disperse from anywhere, so it'll travel following the bullet up the barrel of the gun. So that barrel would be getting really fucking hot. So she's firing all them bullets, and then she's having to use her swords, her like sort of weird switchblade dagger things. Yeah, that's again, it's fantasy. I'm not gonna try and bash it too much, but the design on them weapons is a bit absurd. But the character played quite well. I actually like using her.
My loyalty lies with the winner.
Right, we're gonna stop going into detail about stuff now, and we're gonna get on with the story. I promise I'm not stalling. Oh, it's Hugo, it's this guy. Sephiroth. Sephiroth. Do, 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 do. I like his heterochromia, or however you pronounce it. You know, one eye red and one eye sort of grey. I wonder if he's a vampire. Like, he's... Oh, there's some smart-ass shoes. Hold on. Bruh. You're rich as fuck, man. Bro's rich as fuck. I didn't realise his hair was that long. Sephiroth! Do, 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 do. Sephiroth! I like the little thing he's tied his hair back with, that clip. That's quite cool. I like the medals as well. I wonder if they're like war medals or some shit. It's in the style of like a war medal. I believe... Oh yeah, I was going to say I believe that's for Mockingbird because that's what he's part of. And it literally says Mockingbird there. So, yeah, he's part of the Mockingbirds. But yeah, that must be... that must be a medal. Because it's got like the little tassel thing that they attach to medals. That must be a medal. I'm curious. This guy's interesting. Let's talk to him. Hear what he sounds like.
Apologies for the intrusion. I'm Hugo. Let's just say I'm something of a collector.
Oh, hello, darling. It is me, Astarion. Don't mind. I don't bite. Yeah, I am getting vampire vibes from this guy. He sounds like Neil Newman. I don't think it would be Neil Newman though. I'm fairly certain I'd probably have heard if this guy was voice acted by Neil Newman. But that's the vibes I'm getting.
I've heard your video store is the most classy one in all of New Eridu, and I must say, it absolutely lives up to its reputation.
Bro, I cannot get Astarion out of my mind. He sounds so much like Astarion. I'm going to have to go hard for this guy. Just on his character design alone, I hope he's going to be a really good agent. Because I'm definitely going to try and pull for him. I just looked it up. The last time bayonets were used was 1951 in a charge during the Korean War. Yeah, that checks out. But yeah, have you met Astarion yet in Baldur's Gate 3? Because this guy sounds like Astarion.
The ambiance here is understated yet refined, elegant but still cozy. It's so soothing, like a steady beacon in the dark.
Like, it's not identical. There's obviously a clear difference. But the way he speaks, the cadence of his voice, like, everything about that, it sounds like that's kind of what he's going for, Astarion. And Astarion was a vampire. And he's even got those little pointy ears, which are kind of like elf-like Astarion. Because I believe Astarion, I think he was like a half-elf, if not a full elf. I'm sure he was only a half-elf though. Yeah, this guy reminds me hard of Astarion.
I've also noticed some well-known individuals frequenting this place, including elite members from PubSec and HSO.
I'm just waiting for him to say, darling. Oh, hello, darling. My name is Hugo, and I am here to purchase a videotape. To be honest, I haven't played it. I was waiting for crossplay. I've been playing Freedom Planet 2 through all the character stories. I don't think I've heard of Freedom Planet 2. I might have to look into it. But yeah, crossplay with Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be something else. It's going to be so good.
Achievements at such a young age truly impress me.
Oh no. Your achievements at such a young age truly impressed me. Where's the public security bang boo? It's going to be bursting through the door with its little gun. It's going to get Hugo in handcuffs. I'm getting a word and I'm not allowed to say it on stream, I don't think.
Aw, thanks. I'm flattered. Yep, exactly what you said.
Also, why is Belle so relatable as a character? Like, I guess she's probably not supposed to be as relatable to me, given the fact she's supposed to be younger, but I do talk like the younger generation at times. She's kind of relatable as a character, and she's a total fucking gremlin just like me. Yeah, they're definitely different actors, but that's who he's going for.
Trust me, I'm being honest. I do find your store quite special.
Yeah, like the voice is, you can tell the voice is different, but it sounds like that's kind of what he's going for, like Neil Newbon's Asterion. But then obviously, if you have a good enough voice actor. I was talking about it as a review in the video game chat. It's really good, but I like the first one more, as it played as a Sonic game. If it's like a platformer, I might not like it that much. I have skill issues with platformers.
So, I guess the rumors about this place are true.
The rumours that people come in and never leave. That's all my AI's fault.
Children of devils.
Oh, children. I swear to God, if that's where they're going with this story. I didn't write the story. Just to preface this, if that's what he says, I have not played this story before. I know nothing about it. I've stayed away from it. So if I get anything right with this story, that's all speculation on my behalf, because I've stayed well away from any spoilers.
What are you talking about? I'm not following.
Am I imagining it? Or do you seem really nervous all of a sudden? Children of Devils is an old movie I've been searching for, but it's so niche I can't find a copy in good condition.
Ah, yes. A videotape. Of course, that's what I was talking about.
Did this movie remind you of something else?
Yeah, he wasn't very obvious there, mate, was ya?
You're imagining it. I'm just surprised there's a movie we haven't heard of.
No worries. Like I said, this movie is rather niche. Despite the word devil in the title, it's actually about vampires.
Oh my god, is he actually a fucking vampire? It's challenging too. The second one is more combat based and more challenging. I had to turn on audio block when it was unusable. And played on easy mode and it was still difficult. I might give it a go then. Like, if it's a platforming game, probably not. Because, again, skill issues, but... yeah, I might give it a go.
I'm sure you already know. Vampires were a popular fictional concept back in the old civilization.
Yeah, you're right about that, mate. Vampires are popular.
Typically, they are pale-skinned, well-dressed, exuding a mysterious and dangerous aura. But beneath their immaculate facade lie lethal fangs for draining human blood.
Bro, you literally just described yourself. Like, you literally are giving the game away that you are a vampire. What are you doing? I'm gonna rub myself with garlic and stake you through the heart. You look like one.
You kinda look like one.
I'll take that as a compliment. Too bad vampires don't actually exist in New Eridu. Oh, and I don't feast on human blood. In fact, if anything, I'm hypoglycemic.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what hyperglycemic means. I believe it probably is something to do with sugar, because... I don't know. I'll have to Google that word. It's obviously something to do with blood and maybe sugar though.
Anyway, back to the movie. It's about a man who unwillingly turned into a vampire, and after years of plotting, finally kills his evil father, and ultimately dies in the process.
Tragic.
So, it's a tragic story.
She sounds so sad when she said
I
that.
actually think the ending is pretty good. At least he accomplished his goal, and death was just the price he was willing to pay.
So, who is this guy, Alec? Let me read that in the proper chat. Who is this guy, Alucard from Castlevania Symphony of the Night? I mean, yeah, it seems that way, mate.
It's a shame you don't have the videotape I'm looking for.
Well, we never said we don't have it.
I'll just grab a copy of every movie you currently have for rent.
Oh yeah, dude's definitely a fucking vampire. If he's grabbing a copy of every movie we have for rent, he's a vampire who has nothing else to do at the minute. Thank you for your patronage!
Huh? Oh, thank you so much for your patronage. That's really generous of you.
One thing I've noticed as well with the chat lines is a lot of times it doesn't matter which one you pick. It's sort of a similar response for both. Obviously, it's not the same for everyone, but a lot of the times it is. I do know there's differences between which main character you play. So whether you play as Belle or Wise, the responses will be a little bit different. Especially in the last one, I've seen when the public security was investigating you, and after the conversation, Belle's nervous as fuck, and she's drinking from a glass, and her hand's shaking and the water's going everywhere as she's taking a nervous sip. Whereas Wise looks cool as a cucumber.
Just think of it as my thanks for chatting about the movie with me.
Dude's got nefarious intentions.
Your store is like a collector's gem in itself. Please, consider my payments here as an investment in a collector's prized find.
I wonder how Lycon's going to interact with this guy, because I know them two have history, and Lycon's basically a wolf. Wolves and vampires hate each other, and I know there's a bit of beef between them.
Your definition of a collectible is pretty broad, just as I'd expect of a collector.
Because of my work, I happen to know some of New Eridu's upper echelon. Some even collect human organs.
Why did he say human organs so sexually? Some even collect human organs, if you know what I mean. Daddy. I'm having so much fun with his fucking character, he's great. And also, you're talking about doctors, right? Right? Please tell me you're talking about doctors.
Just some rumors circling around. Hope I didn't spook you.
Oh, we're going with that one.
That's nothing. I've seen my fair share of crazy stuff.
Guess I was worried for nothing. With so many high-profile individuals visiting here, I'm sure you're well-connected and experienced in various fields. Speaking of which, there's a big industry auction coming up. They'll probably have lots of collectibles, maybe even rare videotapes not on the market.
Oh, you're talking about those forbidden videotapes. The forbidden videotapes that nobody should view. You're talking about them ones, you naughty, naughty boy.
If you'd like to attend, just let me know. Oh, by the way, I saw a marketing event at Lumina Square. Looks like there's a raffle going on.
Oh, a raffle? What sort of raffle? Human organ raffle?
Check it out if you're interested. Maybe you'll stumble upon something exciting. Especially at a place so close to the upper class. After all, there are always secrets hiding behind the light. Well, thanks for today. I'll take my leave for now. Until next time, my precious friends.
Ta-ta, darling. Dude's so smooth. Like melted butter. It sounds a bit odd. He seems suspicious. Yeah, well, you would say that wise because he's a guy and you're just trying to protect your sister. Yeah, we have met him before, Belle. We met him in a Bangbu competition. How could you forget? Yeah, literally just said then. Or, now hear me out, does he have a brother who looks very similar? Enough to cover the electricity bills for several months. Suspicious. He hinted he's a vampire. Yeah. Yeah. Very fucking suspicious. He's like, darlings, vampires are extremely beautiful. They have long blonde hair, often tied behind the back. And look at them. They're dressed so immaculate. And their shoes, darling. Oh, don't forget their shoes. Their shoes are the best part of a vampire. And when they smile, they try their best to hide their fangs. Yeah, he hinted massively he was a vampire. Also, vibing and the upper class shouldn't be used in a sentence together, Belle. I'm interested about this raffle. It said there's a raffle. It said don't lose too much. And then she said she's going to win big. But, like, raffles are based on luck. Oh, my God. Fucking Nicole's going to be there, isn't she? She's going to be spending all her money and she's going to be broke as fuck. And she's going to be like, hey, Proxy, I don't have enough money for a ticket. Will you get me a ticket? Or 5? Or 10? And then she's going to be fluttering her eyelashes and pushing out her chest. And I'm not going to have the money, so I'm going to have to go on some bullshit side mission to find the money to get Nicole some tickets.
You there, why not come try your luck? All sorts of prizes are waiting to be won.
Excuse me? What, wasn't we just having a conversation, Mr. Nice Shoes Hugo? I'm going to nickname you Hugo Boss, because you are suave, which is the brand of Hugo Boss. And your name is Hugo. And you're also probably a boss. Also, am I just cutting in this line? Like, Belle, you little gremlin, there's a line there. And oh look, it's the video blogger. Next, this vampire will ask to drain your blood and you have to roll a d20 higher than a 15. If you don't, you die or stab him. Oh. I tried to... Sometimes on the phones you can see things scrolling, but they don't seem to have put in any detail on this phone. Also, stop moving your stick around. Why does that look like my video store? Like, it's hard to see, but it kind of looks like my video store. You're clearly live streaming, but why does it look like the inside of my video store? Have you done some nefarious shit? I like those glasses though. Like, I've seen this NPC around before. I don't think I've ever actually, like, taken a lot of notice of her. I know you do some side stuff for her. Thanks for stop it. Stop it! She's mocking me! Bitch is mocking me. She's mocking me. She keeps moving the camera in my face. Stop it! Little head nod to say, yeah, look, I'm mocking you. Yeah, I like her design outfit, but this isn't about her. This is about me winning the raffle. Who is that guy on the poster? Hojo, is that you? Hojo. With his Hojo's charity raffle. Okay then. Give me some polychromes. Yeah, I am here. We're a bit busy right now, so please head to the back of the line to queue. I said we was cutting in, Belle. You little gremlin. Oh, look, Hugo Boss wants to talk to me. Manager, so you've come after all. Emphasis on came. You came after all. Luck is always unpredictable, and that's what makes it fascinating. Whenever I get the chance, I can't help but want to test it, darling. There are quite a lot of people here. Seems like everyone's very confident about their luck. The poster looks like it's staring from BG3 with glasses. I kind of think it looks more like, have you ever seen Death Battle with Wiz and Boomstick? Kind of looks like Wiz. It's time for a death battle! At that moment, a figure suddenly appears and forcefully inserts itself at the front of a line. How fucking rude. Hey, young man, what do you think you're doing cutting in line? Cutting in line? Do you know who I am? Oh, mate, do you know who I am? I'm fucking Ronnie Pickering, mate. I've seen Death Battle, but I don't know that one. Wiz is one of the people who promotes Death Battle. He's like one of the producers. He's the guy in the lab coat. Oh, 8 years, yeah. It might not have like been as animated like that in 8 years. Yeah, they changed the design a bit. You! Clearly you don't understand anything at all. Rude. You can take your snakeskin pants and you can get back to the back of the line like everyone else, you dick. See that poster right there? That's Master Hartman, the current head of our family. Oh, so you're an entitled prick. You think that because your head of a family is doing a raffle, that you can go to the front and steal a prize? The raffle... The very raffle event you're participating in is sponsored by Master Hartman. Apart from this, our family is also involved in many charity events. Yeah, you sound like a right smug dick. And that might just be because, you know, the voice I'm giving him, but seems fitting. You're quite persistent, aren't you? In short, since our family is hosting the event, it's only natural that I have the right to priority access. Does the event even have such a rule? I'm just here to work, but we haven't received any instructions on priority access. Yeah, she's just here. Shh! I've never met anyone so insolent in all my life. Just wait, one phone call is all I need to, and then I hope Hugo kicks him right in his face. Wait, where's my wallet? Where did my wallet go? Oh, Hugo, I bet you stole it while no one was looking, didn't you? Once a mockingbird, always a mockingbird. But the real question is, how to kill a mockingbird? I see, no wonder. You came to talk to me. You were trying to distract me, then steal my wallet. Belle might be a gremlin, but, like, she don't steal wallets, mate. Little thief! Who, me? Ooh. Is this the wallet you was looking for, senpai? Ooh. That's right. You're the one standing closest to me. Now give me back my wallet. I bet it was the old woman. It was like 2D models back then. Back in college humor, Machinima days that did the Sonic for Hire and Mega Man dies at the end. Possibly Annoying Orange. Yeah, they've properly changed it, and it, like, the 3D models now look good. Oh, it's not a good habit to falsely accuse others, darling. My intuition is spot on. I knew you were fishy the moment I saw you, and now you've finally shown your true colours. Looks like it'll take some time to properly convince this guy. You're not talking anything illegal, right, Hugo?
This guy looks so arrogant. Maybe I should take a tougher approach with him.
It'd be so hilarious if his voice actually sounded like how I voiced him.
Quit the act. I've seen right through you.
Now, tell me I'm wrong, but how I was just doing his voice kinda sounds similar to how he actually sounds.
You may look harmless, but I know you have a secret identity.
Like I know I sound different in my voice, but the way I was wording it, all that sort of stuff, like, I kind of got the character spot on. Funny if Bell said he dinkles. Yeah, but yeah, tell me I'm wrong, but I kind of got his character voice
Your
right.
crafty skills have caused headaches for countless people. Not to mention, you're revered in your field. Everyone knows who you are.
Alright, well, if he knows who I am, it's time to silence him. Unless he's talking about the video store
Your
operation.
true identity is a member of the most infamous band of thieves in New Eridu, Mockingbird.
Oh, he's clearly talking about Hugo. I mean, Hugo's actually not even hiding the fact that he works for the Mockingbird.
That's nonsense. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I haven't done anything wrong.
Hey, Dinkles! Nerd! No, tell me what you think when I was voice acting this guy. Do you think I kind of got his character voice somewhere in the right ballpark? Because I think I did.
Exactly. If you're so confident in your judgment, why not call PubSec? I'm sure they'd be delighted to apprehend this Mockingbird Phantom Thief on the spot.
I fucking love Hugo's voice, man. It's so cool.
All right, jeez, I was just guessing.
They actually just did the anime flash. That's the first time I've seen this. That was kind of cool. I like that. I do like that. I find it a little bit cliche if it's used too much, but I liked that to show that he was shocked/surprised. That was cool.
Forget it. Clearly, you have no idea who I am.
Yeah, I think I might have gone a little bit extra with making him sound douchey. I think I made him sound more douchey than he actually does sound. But I got him in the right ballpark.
I'm Curtis Ravenlock. That's right. Of the esteemed Ravenlock family from Tops.
Alright, now he's sounding more arrogant. Now he's sounding more like how I originally made him sound.
You'll face consequences for crossing me.
Bro, we didn't even really cross you, we just told you to get in line. You fucking hipster. You're from Tops and you're here to join a raffle. We're going with that one.
You're an esteemed member of Tops. Why join a raffle with us plebs?
Plebs! She called everyone plebs. Oh my god, Belle, you're so fucking relatable. Such a gremlin.
Offense is the best defense. Seems like you've got that down.
Oh, I did it again.
I'm here because my family sponsored this event. I just joined the raffle for fun. It's not like I actually need the money.
That's interesting. They're using the little shock flash that I've seen in other games, but they haven't used it before. Yeah, I think it is an English saying, but obviously with games now becoming a lot more diverse, like obviously 5-10 years ago, they didn't have like the proper lingo and dialect down, but it seems like nowadays especially, and with like the live action voice acted games like this, they seem to have like the right people for the roles, like using the actual proper lingo, because that's not the first time they've used lingo you wouldn't expect people from other countries to have heard of. So it seems like they're really trying to put the effort into not just the voice dialogue, but the actual like whole cadence of the game. Because I mean, it's easy for a voice actor to go, oh, actually I think the word would be spoken like this, but a lot of times they don't have much input on it. It's like the people who write for the characters who have the input. So it seems like the people who are writing specifically for the English voice lines, I don't know if the other language voice lines would actually use that word. They might use like whatever their local dialect insult is. But I like it. I think it's neat.
Anyway, you were the only one next to me when I lost my wallet. It has to be you. Just admit it.
Maybe it was Nicole. Prove your innocence. Make a scene. Reason with him in an intimidating tone. Now, Belle probably wouldn't do the bottom one for two reasons. She's less intimidating than mashed potato. And it would also just come out cute as fuck. Like, she'd be like, Mr. Strange Curtis Ravenlock, sir. Hugo was also here. I feel she'd probably try and prove her innocence. But I'm curious as to what making a scene would be. So we're gonna make a scene. Oh, she had the shot splash.
Got any proof? Did you see it with your own eyes? Or are you just talking trash?
Talking trash. It's clear that if this game wasn't, like, supposed to be PG, you should have said talking shit then. Although they have swore in it before.
What's with the overly defensive tone? Clearly, you're feeling guilty.
Oh, Hugo, just punch him in his face, mate.
Doesn't seem like your tactics working on him.
What would you suggest then?
In any case, my wallet is missing. It had a ton of Denny's, so someone's got to answer for that.
I bet this guy's actually just broke as fuck and he's impersonating this Curtis Ravenlock dude. And this is like one of the scams he pulls. It could still be in your pocket.
You staged all this, and your wallet's been on you the whole time.
What do you mean by staged? Why would I do that? Someone stole my wallet. It's theft.
The only theft is the person who did that haircut for you, you bulk up wearing motherfucker.
With all due respect, I doubt he's clever enough to stage anything.
Oh, Hugo, my man.
Clearly, your accusation is baseless, Mr. Ravenlock. Your outfit, while elegant, shows unironed creases and noticeable signs of wear.
Oh,
likely
damn!
A long time.
Oh, Hugo, with the assassination of character, stabbing a knife in a fucking twisting it. My God, the style assassination right there. You just got Hugo'd. The boss man is a killer.
Plus, the wet ink on your cuffs suggests that you rushed straight here from your workplace. Likely so you wouldn't miss today's raffle.
Bro, Hugo is just annihilating this guy verbally. He's just taking him to bits.
All in all, it's clear you're not well off and quite careless. Chances are you lost your wallet yourself, and it probably didn't hold much cash.
Oh, sick burn! My guy, you are spitting fire right now. You should be in a rap battle. That was quite possibly one of the worst insults you could probably have said to this man.
Is that why you jumped to accuse others? Hoping to leverage your family name to make a quick Denny?
That's utter nonsense!
Regardless, you owe this person an apology.
I like how he says this person as if he's never met me before in my life.
Damn it! You'll regret this. Just you wait!
Oh, I'm quaking in me boots. Oh, shiver me timbers. Shut up, you dickhead.
I really hate it when innocent people are wrongfully accused.
If Hugo pulls out this guy's wallet right now, I'm going to laugh so fucking hard.
But it's all over now. I hope it didn't ruin your mood.
Thank goodness you're here. Otherwise, that guy would have kept arguing forever.
I didn't really do anything. You outsmarted him all on your own.
Damn right I
It's a
did.
relief to see him get what he deserves.
Ooh, it sounds like you have some beef with him, Hugo.
He should have known what would happen the moment he falsely accused you. People like that should have a taste of their own medicine. That sounds fair to me. Unfortunately, we don't usually see such fairness in our world, do we?
No, you're right there.
That's why sometimes I don't mind resorting to unconventional methods to right the wrongs.
Hugo definitely stole this man's wallet.
You seem to be implying something. Don't tell me.
A good movie never spoils its ending. But feel free to speculate.
Hugo 100% stole that guy's wallet.
It was nice running into you. Please, accept this raffle ticket to mark the occasion.
Oh yeah, the raffle, that's why
May
we was
it
here.
keep you away from shady people and situations and bring you good fortune.
1,000 polychrome would be nice. Actually, I've never heard of the Ravenlock family at all. I think he was just chatting shit. Ooh, it's all in the past. Sounds like this guy has personal beef with the Ravenlock family. Do you have a grudge against them? No shit, Belle, you gremlin. As you know, being a collector means I have to deal with these high society people, and among all the people I've encountered, the Ravenlocks are the toughest crowd. Cunning and ruthless, these words were made for them. While the same applies to most people in tops, the Ravenlock family is among the worst. Take that Curtis guy as an example. A branch family member at best, but already immersed in his arrogance. Unfortunately, I'm just an ordinary collector below their playing field. Otherwise... In any case, if you ever run into a Ravenlock, it's best to keep your distance, and same goes for tops people. Of course, darling. After all, the Tops Enterprises Union is one of the top power players in New Eridu, toe-to-toe with the Mayflower-led city administration. Backstory. These two are at each other's throats behind the scenes. One, New Eridu clearly isn't big enough for two behemoths, but if you ask me, it's just two dogs eating dogs. It's a dog-eat-dog world. I've been going on for some time now. Alright, let's leave it at that. See you again sometime. I love Hugo, I think he's great. After Hugo leaves, you see a cat playing with a wallet, and everything inside is gone. Yeah, Hugo 100% did that. Why do I have some extra pennies in my pocket? Same here. I don't think I brought this much with me. Hugo does sound a bit like Zarbon. He just needs green hair and green skin along hair. It kind of does sound a bit like Zarbon. I still think he's more Astarion though. But then Astarion and Zarbon kind of do have a similar vibe. So Hugo stole that money from a guy and give it to everyone else, it seems. Also, the reason why one of the reasons why I'm saying it's Hugo is not just because Hugo was there and he clearly did it. The Mockingbirds are like expert thieves and criminals. Like, I don't know if I I don't know if I streamed that bit. It was one of Lycon's things. I don't know if it was a main story or one of the side stories. Like, it all sort of blends together at parts anyway. But there's one bit where, like, Lycon actually mentions the Mockingbirds, and it's alluded that, like he was a part of the Mockingbirds and then shit went south and he left the Mockingbirds, or if he wasn't a full member of them, he was like adjacent to them, he like worked with them, and that's why they're sort of after him, and that's partially the reason why he joined the housekeeping service and took on the big client, because he knew he'd be safe. Even though he's got good fighting skills, they probably wouldn't be able to touch him anyway. Obtained 1 raffle ticket. He didn't give me any money though, prick.
Anyone else want to redeem prizes?
I have personal beef with this Hugo now. He gave all of these NPCs money, but he didn't give me money. I could have done with a couple of thousand Denny's. 100,000. 500,000. Yeah, I came to claim my prize, but also, like, I didn't actually receive a raffle ticket, so are you going to give me a raffle ticket as well? You know? Oh, I won the grand prize. Are you shitting me? I hope it's something good. It's something good, right? Right? I guess it's what they call good deeds get rewarded. No way, 50,000 Denny's. Are you for real? Are they actually going to give me 50,000 Denny's, or is some bullshit going to happen where I lose this? Because if I actually get 50,000 Denny's, that's enough to actually start upgrading my agents. Bro, actually give me 50,000 Denny's. Oh wow. Like, I know I've got like 323,000, but like,
This is the
let's just go to.
Hey, don't look down on me.
So I was working on Kaleda, and like, yeah, you need a lot. That's like 100,000 just to upgrade that. So obviously, I need the Denny's. We're not gonna continue working on Kaleda just yet though, because if I get Silver Soldier Ambi, she will be my next focus. Return to a video and store and talk to Wise. Yeah, we're not going to go to a car. We're going to teleport because we can teleport. Oh, we're fucked for this gimp. What's his face? It looks like a gimp. He's clearly looking at the videotapes, but he's got the Brock eyes from Pokemon. His eyes are so close, it's unreal. And I know that's probably just the animation style he can actually see, but like it looks like he's not actually looking at the videotapes. Hang on a minute, is she wearing trainers? Oh no, they're like some sort of weird sandal. But socks with sandals? Hang on. Brother, Brother, what of those? Brother, Brother, You don't wear socks with sandals. If it's like long socks or tights, fair enough, but they're just normal socks, Brother, And a businesswoman. I've seen her a few times before. Freezer. Ginyu, hurry up, double time. Zarbon really screwed up the pooch on this one. Zarbon. Freezer, Vegeta is really giving us a pounding. Freezer. I'm coming, Zarbon. Quick, grab my... whatever that says. Ginyu Force. Everyone better start laughing. Yeah, pretty much. What, you actually won and it's a grand prize? Don't sound so surprised, Wise. Oh, balls. I wonder why balls was starred out, but then you could type it there. Obviously, referring to the Dragon Balls, but it sounded very, sus. I'm not going to tell him it's a ticket from Hugo. But the grand prize is only 50,000 Denny's. That's under... Right here, mate. Right here. Go fuck yourself. 50,000 Denny's is a lot. for a free prize. We didn't have to do anything to get that. 50,000 dennies. Even Nicole don't earn 50,000 dennies from sucking someone off behind the dumpster. She probably doesn't actually do that, but it wouldn't surprise me if she does. I typed in balls but got stopped by the moderators. Ah yes, other moderators in chat. Yeah, I've got the auto mod thing on to like stop like bad language basically. But I think I've got it on, unless it's just automatically on. He probably doesn't need the pocket change. Then again, we don't have Hugo's personal contacts. I guess we'll have to wait until we run into him next time. Which I've got a feeling won't be too long. Ooh. The news just mentioned the Bringer investigation outcome. Seems like the Commissioner regards everything as Bringer's personal actions. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I kind of forgot about that. Like, I knew it was there, but I forgot that the investigation outcome hadn't actually been confirmed. I was hoping PubSec's internal investigation would expose more big names. Seems a bit sus. It might have gotten the hush treatment. Now, she'd say it seems a bit sus. Yes, you make a good point. After all, the Exaltists are involved. The public security probably doesn't want to disclose more details. Yeah, that's true. Like, they probably won't expose everything until it's all finalised. I still feel there's some terrible secret behind all this. Actually, yeah, there's some characters we haven't fully interacted with from it. There's that assassination woman who tried to steal Miyabi's sword. We haven't come across her anymore. Her backstory, and there was a couple of other people. I wonder if they're going to be in this new story. Belle, your phone just rang, and she didn't answer it. God, what a little gremlin. Ooh, it's Lycon. Master Proxy, apologies for disturbing you. Are you available at the moment? I have some matters I'd like to discuss with you in person. This doesn't sound like a good thing. Nah, she'd say she has time for him. She loves Master Lycon. In my humble opinion, this shouldn't be considered a bad thing, at least. It's great you have some free time. Please wait a moment. Ellen and I will visit the video store in 5 minutes. 5 minutes? My god, this guy can run across rooftops fast. Rooftops. Got wolf on the fucking brain. Also, why is he bringing Ellen with him? Shouldn't Ellen be asleep somewhere? Like a park bench or an alleyway? Oh my... Excuse me. Right, I just need to get a picture of these two. Right. Where's public security when I need them? Wrong button. Wrong button. Trying to make it funny and I'm being dumb. Quick! Mr. Mew Mew, help me! There's two people who broke into the video store. This is their picture. Quick! Come and arrest them! It's like that moment in 5 minutes. It's like when teachers run track star to save the bully when the victim fights back and gets to blame. Yeah. You know what it's like? It's like Scream, where the guy, the Ghostface, he calls him up and is like, "Wanna play a game? I'm right outside your house and I can see what you're wearing." And he's actually inside the cupboard and she turns around and Ghostface is just there. That's like what happened. Lycon and Ellen were literally in the other room making this text. But they were already here. I don't like how cool Lycon looks though. Master Proxy, we have come to discuss an important matter with you. I can't really do Lycon's voice because it's a little bit gravelly and I can't quite get the cadence right. Before that, we need to be honest with you about the master of Victoria Housekeeping. I like her tights, yeah. Ellen's tights are really cool. Like, I think out of all the characters who wear tights in this, Ellen's are probably the coolest. I mean, it definitely fits right in with the maid outfit. And them tights are infinitely better in design than her school outfit. Like, I prefer the maid outfit to the school outfit, because I don't think the school outfit is really that good. For a skin you expected to, like, purchase a monochromes for to buy, I don't really see the point for the school outfit. We actually don't. Is it your mysterious master? Correct. Victoria Housekeeping is loyal to the current head of the Mayflower family, who is also the mayor of New Eridu. I knew he was in with the Mayflower family, but I didn't realise it was a mayor. Yes, New Eridu currently only has one mayor, so it must be the one you're thinking of. Well, yeah, most places only have one mayor. If I was female, I'd wear them tight leggings. Yeah, I mean, probably the same. Like, I don't have a female mindset, so I wouldn't really be able to say for sure. But I guess if I was a female, I'd probably wear something like that. Maybe not the maid outfit, that's a bit too extra. But yeah. Don't worry, the mayor's probably just an ordinary person. I haven't met him in person, though. This is definitely some use of process. Oh, I already suspected you were loyal to some big name. I didn't expect it to be someone with the mayor's level. I'm fairly certain he already said he was a major influence in society. Also, look how fucking tall Lycon is. Dude must be at least like 6'5". Because Wise isn't exactly short. And Belle's probably about average, and like kind of same Ellen. I'd probably wear something to the way I dress now, but with legs. I'd want pockets. Actually, it's the mayor who wishes to talk with you, too. Interesting that talk with doesn't have a space in between, but semantics, which is why we've come. After all, you've both been deeply involved in the previous bringer and sacrifice related events. Yeah, I mean, leggings are cool. Like, leggings are the type of things you can wear, like, regardless of the situation. Like, tights are really for, like, I was gonna say, like, events. They're kind of, like, a bit more fancy, aren't they? Obviously, if you don't want your bare legs showing, obviously wear them with dresses and stuff. Whereas leggings, you can just, like, throw a tank top on or some shit, or a t-shirt. You wouldn't really wear tights with, like, just a tank top or a shirt, unless you was wearing shorts on top of them. Which is quite a cool combo, like, tights with, like, shorts. Sort of like what Nicole has. That's a quite cool combo. Like, any sort of tights would work with shorts. The fishnet ones work with her because she kind of looks a bit trashy. The mayor wants to talk to us. We haven't gotten into trouble, have we? I completely understand your concerns. Please be assured, I pledge on my honour that the mayor has no intentions, and he will not hold either of you accountable in any way. He will only contact us through the phone. Well, if you say so. Thank you very much. Then without further delay, let's contact the mayor. Mayor.
They're here with me now, sir.
I'm glad to have the chance to speak with you, young'uns. Helios Academy used to be a peaceful and comforting place.
Not gonna lie, the mayor sounds familiar. I have a feeling we might have spoke with him before. And it's also interesting that it's sound only, possibly for a big reveal.
You know about Helios Academy?
Yes, I do. And I knew your teacher, Carol.
Ah.
She was a kind person.
So they're going back into the day before there was proxies, when I believe it was the Hollow, there was an incident at the academy they went to devour the school or something. I don't think they've really made it fully obvious what happened yet, but there was like some sort of disaster, and I think them two felt slightly responsible. I believe that's why they became proxies, to help everyone like in and out of Hollows.
I was truly sorry to learn that she was the one held responsible for the fall of the old capital.
If I wore tights, I might wear a skirt that goes to the American rule of fingertips to leg length. I don't think I've really heard that. Fingertips to leg length. Yeah, obviously if you use female. Although it's 2025, no one's going to judge. Well, most people won't judge. There's still the bigots in the world who would judge, but most people won't judge. I say wear what you're comfortable wearing. Makes no difference for me. But yeah, I don't know what the fingertips to leg length is. Is that like, sort of like knee length? So like you'd wear it like maybe just above the knee. So like if you put your hand on the top of, like at the bottom of a skirt, your fingers come to like your like just below the knee sort of thing. I don't think skirts that are too short like should be worn in public, especially like for nights out and that. Like fair enough. But for everyday wear, I think that there should be some sort of like responsible length for them. Like mid-thigh, yeah.
She was innocent. There has to be more to the story.
I hope so too. It's just that the fall of the old capital still weighs heavily on us all. But I believe you just got caught up in all of this. I'm sorry for what you've been through over the years. It must be tough.
This guy sounds like he's been like watching or listening to us. We'll find the evidence to clear her name.
Sooner or later, we'll find the evidence to clear her name.
Then I sincerely wish you success.
I can't remember if it's actually been brought up what actually happened with this disaster at the academy. I just know everything was pretty much pinned on the teacher. Everyone blamed her for this disaster that happened, but I don't think it's been announced what actually happened.
The reason I reached out to you is to tell you something very important. Something about your eyes.
I am so glad we're finally working out what's up with her eyes, because in the last story episode, some shit happened with both her and Wise's eyes in that last fight. I'm so glad for bringing this up. We're going to actually maybe find out about it.
I stumbled upon some of the data Kara left behind. She spent much of her time studying ways to minimize the side effects of your eye implants.
Implants. I believe I said in the last episode they must have some sort of implants in her eyes, and we maybe didn't know about, or maybe we do know about.
Teacher, she was always looking out for us.
That's right, it's a rule that's in American schools that our dress code is you can wear a skirt if it's longer than your fingertips down to your leg's length. I believe they have it in schools over here, but a lot of schools just don't give a shit. They don't really enforce the rules because students are basically unruly and the parents are just as unruly. It's like, if you try and enforce that rule in schools, parents will always be like, ew, but teachers shouldn't be so concerned about what the female students are wearing. It doesn't detract from the attention. It doesn't detract from their learning abilities. Not their learning abilities, but, you know, boys will be boys. If someone's wearing a short skirt, like, teenage boys are obviously going to look.
Yes, which is why I believe this was her final wish. As her friend, I want to see it through.
Ah, so he was my teacher's friend.
Simply put, your eye implants are directly linked to your brain, and their functionality depends on your body's limits.
So what you're saying is, Belle and Y should start hitting the gym to increase the body's limits, and then they'll be unstoppable. Bruh. If this is going where I think it's going, this is going to be kind of meta, because they've obviously got these eye implants that they can do things with that we don't know about yet. If they develop this correctly, they're going to make Bell and Wise proper playable characters in combat, possibly both support agents. I can't see Bell being anything but a support agent if this is how they're going. I mean, I have respect for the way I look. I wouldn't go as a guy in full country. Yeah, exactly, mate. Like, if they're going with how I think they're going to try and make the two main PCs as actual battle agents, so they won't need to just be proxies anymore. They're going to, like, give them some sort of abilities. I believe if that's the route we're going, Bell will be a support agent. Because, look at her, she'd be pretty fucking useless in combat. She's a weak little gremlin. Wise could be decent. Like, Wise could potentially be attack or stunner. You could argue he'd maybe be able to be a defensive unit. Primarily because there's not many defensive units in the game. There's Ben, Caesar, and Seth. But then, if they do make them two into characters, what would their anomaly be? That's interesting. Could maybe have Ether anomaly, because of the fact that the workers proxies, we know how the Ether works, would be able to utilise some gadget to increase corruption in the enemies. Ooh. I'm excited to see where this story's going.
As a result, the HDD system takes up a part of your body's capacity. This leads to certain issues, the most notable being that it suppresses your innate ether aptitude.
Ah.
I brought in a team of specialists to analyze Carol's data samples, and after some effort, they created a plan to upgrade the HDD system.
Ah, interesting.
After the upgrade, the HDD system will operate with significantly reduced power consumption, allowing for a substantial boost in your ether aptitude, or rather, a restoration to its original level.
Significantly reduced power consumption. So, does this mean they're not going to be broke as fuck every single month? And that's interesting that it allows for a substantial boost in the ether aptitude, because you need a high ether aptitude to be able to actually physically step foot in the hollows, which is one of the reasons Bell and Wise don't go into the hollows, because I knew they had a weak ether aptitude, but now with this boost in ether aptitude, it means they're going to be able to go into the hollows properly by themselves and not just have to rely on a bang boost. They probably will bring a bang boost with them. Ooh, if they are actually going to be agents, I reckon Bell might fight with Eos. Like, Eos might be part of her, like, attack set, because obviously she won't want to get her own hands dirty. She'd probably break a bone. So I reckon she might even have a selection of bang boosts you can use. Might be able to switch in HDD. Why not SDD? Firstly, I don't know really the difference because I'm not a tech nerd. But secondly, I believe it's because the HDD is more old school, so it's fitting with the aesthetics of them, like, basically being a video store. That's why they have everything, like, videos that are not digital, and it's to basically fit in with the aesthetics of them using the old style technology, because I believe most HDD systems have been changed to SDD systems. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, that's just my understanding. Like, SDD is the newer technology, and that's replaced most HDD. Do you mean we'll be able to enter the hollows ourselves? It's happening, boy!
Do you mean that once the HDD upgrade is done, we'll be able to enter the hollows ourselves without Eos?
Oh, she's so excited as well, the little gremlin.
Exactly. You'll likely experience some discomfort at first, but you'll get used to it over time.
That sentence needs a big pause at the end. You'll likely experience some discomfort at first, but you'll get used to it over time. I think STD runs faster too. Yeah, possibly. Like I said, I don't really know the difference. I don't even know what they both stand for, if I'm going to be honest. I believe in this, the HDD stands for Hollow Deep Dive. Obviously, IRL, it doesn't stand for that.
I'll have the specialists from Marcel Group continue monitoring your physical condition
Ooh, Marcel
to reduce
Group.
the burden on your body and help restore your ether aptitude more effectively.
Bro, this story is getting so fucking interesting. Let them cook. Let them cook.
Are you really giving us such advanced technology for free? Feels like there's gotta be some kind of catch. Besides, you must have known about us for a while. So why wait until now?
Belle asking all the right questions. Yeah, JJ will almost definitely know what we stand for. Probably Lloyd and Phil as well. Like, I'm not a tech nerd, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not asking for anything in return. As for why I didn't reach out sooner, truth is, from what I've learned, your eyes possess even greater power.
And we all know what the saying is, with great power comes great responsibilities. Wait, wrong franchise.
Perhaps the power within you could affect all of New Eridu.
Oh my god, is she going to explode?
But you must understand, power is a double-edged sword.
Spooderman!
It can be used against enemies or allies.
Interesting.
As the mayor of New Eridu, I must ensure everyone's safety. So I hope you'll forgive my caution. I've been observing you for some time. That said, I'm confident to say that everyone at Victoria Housekeeping speaks highly of you.
Also, so let me try and wrap my head around this. He's the mayor of New Eridu. He knew my teacher. He knows we have special abilities, and he's giving us some shit for free to upgrade us. And he, in his own words, said our power could affect the all of New Eridu. Is he trying to make us his personal superhero? Because that's kind of how it sounds like.
Miss Bell and Mr. Wise are both kind and honorable individuals. I believe they'll use their power for the right cause.
I don't think Lycon's voice actor sounds that different. Because they've definitely changed his voice actor. That was one of the things in a patch note. But it doesn't sound much different. The old voice actor had a bit more of a gravelly tone. Speaking of comic book.
Yeah, they're both good people.
Yeah.
Thank you for your kind words. Even though we have no idea what this power is. You're not just saying that to get our hopes up, are you?
Of course not. It's just that I don't have much information right now. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
Cue training montage.
Well then, I'll let Lycon assist you with upgrading the HDD system. Rest assured he'll guide you through everything. You should be able to follow him with your knowledge.
So how do we think that the new powers are going to first display? I mean, they've already technically first displayed in the fight with Bringer. But how do we think we're going to, activate again? I'm taking bets. Most likely going to be a truck that's coming out of nowhere, and they use the powers to stop the truck.
If you would follow me.
I just like the fact that Lycon actually has voice lines now, because he hasn't had voice lines for the last couple of patches. After a while, you feel it almost as if an invisible binding within you has been undone. Your eyes and brain feel almost bloated, but it passes quickly, replaced by a sense of lightness and clarity you have never felt before. It's almost like a blurry layer shrouding reality has vanished, and a mysterious power swells within you.
How are you feeling now?
All good, I think.
Really? I'm feeling a bit off.
That's because you're a bitch, Wise.
Your body is adjusting. Give it time to adapt to the changes. As a precaution, hold off on entering the hollows until you feel better.
Hold off entering the hollows until you feel better. As soon as this phone call ends, someone's going to call us or message us. Proxy, we're trapped in the hollow. We thought we could go in and come out without a guide, but we desperately need a guide. Can you log on and help us?
I see. In that case, I'll sit back and help Belle for now then.
It's quite impressive one of you adapted so quickly. Your ether aptitude is now on par with most hollow investigators, meaning you're ready to explore regular hollows.
That's interesting.
But you must be careful at first. Lycon, Ellen, why don't you two go along? One of the data piles in the hollow near the metro is malfunctioning, and we need a skilled proxy to address it. I'll assign this task to you. Of course, you'll receive fair compensation upon completion. Take your time in the journeys ahead. You've got plenty of time to uncover your full potential.
Sorry about that random pause, I just had to quickly blow my nose. Well, it wasn't quick, but some antics. Right. Let's go into the hollow with Muay Thai Wolf Guy and Shark Girl. The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl. A throwback to an old movie I'm sure no one's heard of. Haha! Who's for proxy now, Belle? I could run a video store. Please be assured, Ellen and I will protect you and will not let you get hurt. I'm curious, because we're entering the hollow. Will she actually have skills? Will she have abilities? Because that's why Eos was always there. Eos was there because she couldn't be. And Eos had the switch abilities. So when they got stunned or staggered, on the Fed switch ability, you could use the Bangbu. So is she going to fill a similar role? We're actually going to have that. This is interesting. Oh, I'm so locked in. I need to just rehydrate a little bit more. I'm so locked in for this. Get wrecked. Let's confirm the mission objective. Yeah, we need to go get piles. The mayor wishes to retrieve information from the 3 piles here in order to update the character of this area. Retrieving the data is something only the esteemed Master Proxy can accomplish, so we leave it to you. Yeah, you leave the data collection to me, and I'll leave kicking things in the face to you.
Master Proxy, the data pile that the mayor mentioned is in this direction.
Then I am going to run in this direction. Like, it's so cool that I actually get to run around this Belle in the hollow. And it's not like some accident that she's here. Like, I believe I've used, like, Belle as a main character in missions before. Maybe not specifically in the hollows. That's one hollow data set successfully retrieved. Master Proxy, you are indeed skilled. Let's go find the next data pile. Wonder if she actually has to do anything with this data pile, or she literally just presses a button.
The data pile that the mayor mentioned is near that garage ahead.
The garage? The Nigel Farage? Ooh, we're gonna get ambushed.
What a pain. There's nowhere else to go. We'll have to move the train.
Oh, I was hoping she'd get shocked if she moved into that. Oh! Chest. Treasure chest! Give me the Denny's. Give me the Denny's, give me the Denny's. Yes, Denny's! Denny's! Gotta get that bag here. This is why I always dick about in missions and look everywhere, because they like to hide chests. Clue not obtained. You need to enter the correct password. The correct password hidden throughout the scene. You can only perform a password unlock once you've gathered all the information. After manipulating the console, you successfully hack into its system. Although you can't directly crack the passcode, you learn that clues are hidden in a nearby area. So the information was hidden in the console, thank you. Good thing we have the proxy here, we'd be stuck right now. Time is of the essence. Let's start searching for clues related to the passcode in the surrounding area.
We should search for the passcode nearby to disable the laser, and then move the train.
String of numbers should be the passcode we need. 777. Doesn't this visual effect seem a bit sloppy?
I get it now.
4 sevens. You know what?
We should be able to enter the passcode now.
That was going to be my second guess. My first guess was going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And my second guess was going to be 7777. Because it's an Eastern game and the number 7's lucky. It's used a lot. Caution. Landmines? That kind of looks like it's warning us about landmines.
How are you feeling now, Master Proxy?
Good. I've got you here. Muay Thai wolf guy. How does my stream look on your end? Because on the tablet it just looks a little bit blurry, but then my tablet is old as fuck, so on my phone it looks fine. I feel fantastic.
Never been better.
Looks good. No, to know a bit of Japanese, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to learn Japanese. I just kind of feel it might be a bit too difficult for me. I'd like to know what Belchet actually says, although it looks like the same symbols just repeating themselves. So it's probably some weird like little slugger. Ki Kai G at the bottom. I believe QI is pronounced Ki. I think that's Japanese.
I'm relieved to hear it.
It looked a bit blurry at first, but looks fine now. Yeah. Was that like when I first started streaming? Because I know sometimes the stream can look a bit blurry at first.
If you feel any discomfort, please let us know at once.
I can't remember if I've got the stream to run at auto or whether it runs at the full thing.
Yeah, I'll carry you on my back if needed.
She'll carry me on the back. I mean, I have no doubt you're strong, but you'll probably fall asleep halfway. When you came back after blowing your nose, yeah. Ah, right. Interesting. I want you to carry me right now.
Really? I want you to carry me right now.
Let's finish the task first, Master Proxy.
Lycon. What he actually wanted to say was, get your head out the gutter.
You've always had a sharp mind, and now you've got the muscles to match.
Lies. Deception! Boggle it.
Thanks for the compliment.
No, I was just thinking. When will you pick up some fighting skills?
Oh, can Master Lycon teach me? Please, Senpai, teach me the way of the Muay Thai.
If you can fight, you could handle things in the hollow all on your own. That'd be pretty neat.
What do you think her fighting skill, like fighting style, would be? Because I really don't see her as a melee fighter. I definitely feel she'd just employ the bamboo. She'd like repurpose some of the bamboo to be like more combat focused, and she'd be like Rina. The bamboo would just help her. I wouldn't even attempt Japanese, Mandarin, Arabic, or Korean. They're the hardest languages in the world to learn with resources. Yeah, exactly. That's one of the reasons why I haven't tried, and that's why I'm a scrub, and I always read things subbed or dubbed. Like, spoken, it'd probably be a bit easier. Like, the spoken Japanese language definitely seems a bit easier than the written. Which is weird because I'm a visual learner. Yamate kudasai!
Master Proxy, the data pile is right up ahead. It seems to be guarded, however.
I do feel that, like, maybe not, I would take 2 years to learn just to speak the language fluently. I'd say possibly even more, depending on your individual skill. Like, I mean, I did Spanish at school. I can speak a little bit of Spanish, not fluently. Like, I'm not going to go ahead and say I can speak Spanish fluently. I could get by, but again, it's more of a written Spanish. Like, if I was in Spain and I was walking around, I'd be able to work out what most things meant. But then most of my Spanish is to do with, like, not so much specific things. Like, I've got a broad knowledge, mainly about food. Kind of the same as French.
We'll ensure your safety.
Thank you. Sorry, I still need you guys to protect
Like,
me.
being in the catering industry, I learned a lot of French terms.
I gotta buck up a little.
Muay Thai Wolf Guy!
Roxy, you don't
And
need to
Shaq
push
Gorl.
yourself so high.
Get wrecked. I wonder if it's going to be the same. Oh, clue not obtained.
Oh, it's another passcode.
We should be able to find the passcode nearby. Let's keep an eye out for it.
Thanks, Lycon. With a Germanic or Romance language, it takes 6 months if you learn 30 minutes to an hour a day. Interesting. One thing I would like to do is I'd like to have...
data files in the Hollows requires a proxy with the utmost professionalism.
Sorry, I'm trying not to speak over him because this is all new dialogue that I haven't heard. I'd like to...
It is Victoria Housekeeping's honor to maintain a professional relationship with an outstanding proxy such as yourself.
Okay, fair enough. Can you stop riding my ass with compliments so hard, please? As much as I appreciate it. Like, you know. I mean, I'm sure Belle really appreciates it, but could you maybe not ride my ass so hard with compliments? Thank you. One thing I'd like to do eventually, if once I properly get a job that pays, somewhere down the line, I'd like to actually start learning how to edit videos so that I can have a more varied stream. Because I feel currently at the minute there's games I'd like to stream, but a lot of them, the gameplay for them would be relatively boring without editing. Like Crusader Kings 3, for example. It's a game that I really enjoy, and it's still getting updates for it, but I feel at the minute, like, watching me, how I play the game, would be slightly boring.
Master Proxy, let's take a look around this area. We might be able to find clues regarding the passcode.
But then if I did that, obviously, I'd have to probably Twitch stream me playing them anyway, and then, like, do the edit
This should be it.
broadcast, because I don't think...
We need another passcode. Oh well, let's check the other side.
I don't think there's specifically a way to record the gameplay on console without actually, like, doing some, like, a Twitch stream prior. I mean, obviously, if I have the capability to edit, I could do certain things on, like, computer. Any other language apart from 1,100 hours, and Mandarin, Korean, Japanese, Arabic, 2,200 hours. Yeah, that's because they're quite different from us. I mean, I don't know if I'd specifically need to do a course. Like, I could probably, like, self-teach myself, or, like, ask people who I know. Like, JJ could probably point me in some directions with editing. I know, like, my mate Phil could. Lloyd probably could as well. It's just obviously whether they have the time to help me. So that one's 0. The first one's 0. Like, obviously, if I had the money, I could just pay for an editor, but I can't really warrant that because obviously I'm not getting the views to be monetized.
Proxy's moves seemed more fluid in that last battle.
We're gonna go down here and see if there's
All
a
I
chest.
did was dodge, though.
Hey, dodging's a good
Nimbly
skill,
evading
Belle.
an enemy's attack is an important skill. As for combat, leave that to us.
I promise I didn't write Lycon's dialogue lines. You know what they say? A good defense leads to a solid offense. How about a skills for life course? If eligible, you might get a course on that for free. I'll have to look into it, because obviously I'm technically not working at the minute, so it's something I could definitely look into.
Master Proxy, this should be the second passcode.
Daddy Lycon, why are you in my way? Stop getting in my way, Daddy Lycon. I definitely think I'd learn faster with someone teaching me. But yeah, I'd definitely like to learn something like that. I kind of feel my time in college learning to be a chef was sort of wasted. They do level 3 courses if you're eligible. Yeah. Like, even if I'm not eligible to get it for free, I could obviously pay for the course. But I could really warrant doing that if I'm actually in a job. I need to sort out my health as well first. Like, my sleeping pattern's really
Master
fucked at the minute. Oh.
We've been in the Hollow for quite some time. How are you feeling?
I feel fine. It's nothing
Come
out
on,
of the
doggo.
ordinary. Let's hurry it up.
That's good to
wrecked.
hear. After all, this is the first time you've entered a Hollow since the system.
Absolutely rinsed, scrub. Sorry, Lycon, I cut you off because I completed that combat so fast. I did not mean to cut you off, but that shit happens to me all the time. Ooh. I see you hiding there, you little filthy chest. Fucking loot goblin. Loot goblin. 51. No, I don't. Oh, Lycons, remember them.
Alright, that's all of them.
Alright, well,
let us
we'll might look into it myself. I think you don't, if you don't have a level 3 qualifications, and you don't earn so much heat, you might get it for free. Yeah. Possibly. Now we just need to piece together the 3 passcode parts from before. I remember the numbers were 0, 4, 51. Let's enter them. I wonder if that's like relevant to something. Because a lot of times I put numbers in and they're relevant to something. It can't be someone's birthday because no day starts with 0. I'm not gonna lie though, the look of that scratch there, and the fact that this is broke open, like, something big came from here. Hehe, if it was possible, like in an action game, I would meet through the lasers. Yeah. Just get on your stomach smoking a cigarette, kept you waiting hot. I'm even better than normal. Yeet. Yeet! Yeah, that's why I try to walk Bell through them, because I know in a lot of games you hit the lasers and it deals some health damage. I think even in certain missions on this it does as well. If that's the case, let's leave the Hollow and report the mission results to the Mayor. Mayor. How would you pronounce it? Mayor? Mayor?
The mission was a success, sir. Master Phaeton's performance was outstanding.
Because it's probably pronounced Mayor, but because of where we live, Meh. But Meh is also what you call a horse. Like, a female horse, a Meh.
You truly are exceptional.
Please, give me praise. I crave all the praise, Mayor. I crave it. Meh. So you pronounce it Meh as well. I mean, we are from the same place, so it's only natural we pronounce it Meh. We don't speak well round here. Hull is essentially the same as Texas. Neither of us speak properly. Howdy, y'all.
I'll be frank. I contacted you because I need your expertise for an important task.
Well, slap my boots and give me a tin of beans, wee doggy.
I'd like you to participate in an auction and help me secure an item up for bid.
So now he wants to rig an auction. Interesting.
Hold on. Is it the same auction I heard about? The one with all the high-profile attendees?
So, we're rigging an auction now, guys.
Yes, that's the one. I knew asking you was the right choice.
I wonder if I'm going to have to spend those 50,000 dennies that I got earlier.
Of it, I'll get straight to the point. It's related to the sacrifice you encountered.
Ooh.
Sacrifice? Has it appeared again?
Remember the sacrifice you took down near the construction site? Public security did some research after retrieving it.
Oh yeah, some of the vials wasn't recovered, was it? I vaguely remember that. Some of the vials wasn't recovered. I'm fairly certain someone walked off with a briefcase.
It turns out it can maintain its form outside the hollow and carries human genes.
Ooh.
Within it, we extracted a mysterious core. This core possesses the same inexplicable power as the sacrifice, allowing it to exist without relying on ether.
Bro, they're really cooking with his story.
The core was recently stolen from the most secure lab in New Eridu. We suspect this is an inside job rather than an external theft.
If it was recently stolen from the most secure lab in New Eridu, it can't have been that secure. You need to sort of up the security levels if that shit's happening. Because, bruh, really?
We searched extensively without success, until I saw the auction flyer. The core has been concealed within an auction item.
Ah, sneaky, sneaky.
So you want us to bid on it at the auction, but why us?
Because no one's going to suspect brother and sister working from a video store or bidding on a random thing on an auction. It's normal behaviour for you two, you're weird.
The power of the sacrifice is highly volatile and destructive. We must keep it confidential, at least for now. And I, as mayor, am not suited to participate in the auction myself. Plus, I'm running checks on my inner circle due to the theft.
Yeah, that's also a very valid point. Like, anyone associated with a mayor or PubSec, like, they come sniffing around, you're going to tip off the people.
Frankly, there aren't many people I can trust. Don't worry, the funds are covered, and Victoria Housekeeping will be assisting you.
I get to keep my own money.
Of course, this hinges on one condition. Your willingness to aid me.
I'll aid you on one condition. Please teach me my powers.
All right, we'll give it a shot.
We'll give it a shot. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer.
I knew that I could rely on you.
Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear.
The only hurdle now is the invitation. It's exclusive to Tops, so obtaining one might take some time.
Why don't I just go talk to Hugo?
I'll handle that promptly. I'll leave the rest in your capable hands.
Hugo Bossman will get me an invite.
You seem a bit puzzled, Master Proxy.
The relationship between the mayor and Tops seems rather delicate.
You're quite perceptive. As you know, the roots of New Eridu's governance lie with the Mayflowers, while Tops is a conglomerate of companies.
I can't really tell much difference between Lycon's new voice actor and the old one. Like, they sound very similar. Like, the new voice actor's done a good job to get a similar resemblance to the old one. Like, there is a slight difference. The gravelly cadence isn't there, but the way he words things and, like, his enunciations is still essentially just like the old voice actor.
Power and profit often lay the foundation for conflicts.
Everyone has been, well, not everyone, but a lot of people have been complaining about the new voice actor. But I'm just happy that he's actually been voice acted.
Which is why securing invitations could be tricky for us. Things would be much easier if Tops weren't so involved.
like, unless the old voice actor did voice act for this bit, which I don't think so, because that's why he didn't have any speaking lines in the last couple of updates.
But worry not, Master Proxy. It may take some time, but we will overcome these obstacles.
Like, maybe if I had them, like, side by side, there would be, like, an obvious difference.
Now, if you've no further need of me, I'll take my leave. Have a good day.
But for me, I feel the voice still fits the voice he was given. Like, I can't really tell much difference. It just, the original voice actor was a little bit deeper and more gravelly. Irish girl, female horse, mayor, reflective glass, mayor, leader or government of a town, city, mayor, third gift for Jesus, mayor. Fuck off out of here. Third gift for Jesus, mayor. Third gift for Jesus is mayor. I suppose. Yeah, mayor. Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Mate, you just blagged my head with that. Reflective glass, though. I didn't know reflective glass was called mayor. Oh, layer. No. Layer. No. I don't know. The English language is so weird, like, depending on what dialect you're from. Like, what like, region, area, like, what area you're from. Like, everyone has such different pronunciations for words. Like, you go 5 miles down the road, and the pronunciation for something is completely changed. I'll send you a TikTok later, okay, mate. But no, you are right about, like,
didn't that collector Hugo
gift for
mention
Jesus,
if we wanted to attend the auction to give him a call?
Obviously, I'm well aware that, like, the government or leader of government, city or town is supposed to be mayor. We just pronounce it mayor. Like the female horse or the third gift for Jesus.
But he didn't leave us with his contact information. Odd, right? If he wanted us to contact him, why not leave a number? Did he just forget?
Maybe he's up to some shady shit, Wise. Or maybe he left a puzzle for us to solve.
Maybe he left a puzzle for us to solve, like in the movies.
Or maybe he just doesn't want evidence of his dealings with us.
You've been watching too many movies, Belle. We need to separate fiction from reality.
Wise, based as always.
Come to think of it, Hugo did leave us a raffle ticket, and said something weird.
Yeah, he
He
did,
said
didn't he?
something cringy like, there are always secrets hiding behind the light.
Yeah, he did say some... I wouldn't have said that it was cringy. I thought it was a quote from some movie.
Wait, don't tell me.
You hold up the ticket to the light and as a string of number appears. It is literally behind the light. So he meant it quite literally. It wasn't even fucking hidden.
I get it now. This guy watches too many detective movies. Anyway, let's try contacting him.
Yeah, let's try contacting him.
Aha, it's you, the manager of my favorite video store. Glad you've cracked my little puzzle.
Oh, hello, darlings. It's Hugo here. It's like paw, paw, and paw, and paw for English people. Yeah, yeah. Paw, poor, paw, and paw. Yeah, even trying to pronounce them four words differently, I can't, just because of my accent, my English accent from this region. Like, poor is obviously poor people, or poor people, but paw, paw, and paw. Like, there's no difference between the sound of them, and that's how cracked the English language is.
I've been waiting for you to contact me. I was worried I might have left a bad impression.
Oh, I thought you didn't like me, darling.
Actually, I have a favor to ask. About the auction you mentioned. Could you secure 2 invites for us?
Ah, so you'd like to attend the auction? I'd love to assist, but unfortunately, I have some tasks at hand.
That long pause between tasks, man. Zenless, my guy, I'll have some body lotion, like, sent directly to you if you get me some invites.
But if you two can help me
Oh
with
my.
my current task,
Oh
you should be
my.
able to find time to get the invitations you need.
We should really study a language and see how that turns. Yeah, just off topic, well, slightly off topic. Have you seen the Japanese guy who does what the Scottish accent would sound like if he spoke Japanese? Like, I saw that video, it was fucking hilarious. I think he's like a fluent Japanese speaker who was like brought up in Scotland, so he speaks with a Scottish accent, but he speaks like fluent Japanese with a Scottish accent, and it sounds so fucking hilarious. Like, you can definitely tell. Either that or he's just like a Scottish person who's learnt Japanese. But, oh man, it's so good. You need to YouTube it, or like, if I find it on TikTok or something, I'll send it to you. What kind of task? What kind of task indeed, darling? Is it something I can handle? Well, I don't know, darling. The task might be too big for you to handle by yourself, if you know what I mean, darling. Alright, I'm gonna stop being a degen.
What kind of task? Is it something I can handle? Nothing too dangerous, I hope.
Although it's hard for me to not be a degen when there's literally innuendo in pretty much every single line of dialogue.
Don't worry, I would never put you in danger. Let's discuss the specifics in person. I'll wait for you at Dew Gardening Shop in Lumina Square.
Oh, he's gonna buy me a rose before I help him with his special task. Darling. Oh, darling. Meet me at the Dew Garden Shop, and we will speak in depth about this special task, darling. I fucking love Hugo's voice. He's so fun. So fun to do. So fun to listen to.
You've arrived, my friend. Punctual as always.
Oh, hello, darling. I'm trying to find the perfect gift for a female friend of mine. I was wondering if you could help me pick out a delectable bouquet. To get to the point, I need you to shadow someone for me. Record and tell me everything they do and say. And that someone is Hartman Ravenlock, the bastard. Ooh, the head of the Ravenlock family? That's right, him. I've already got his schedule. Soon he will be meeting someone nearby. I need to know the exact details of their exchange, please. Of course, for your troubles, I'll take care of the auction invitations you need. Is this what they call a business war? To be honest, based on my sources, the Ravenlock family appears to be plotting something rather sinister. You are a complete stranger to him, which will make everything easier, darling. Relax, it's nothing illegal. You just happen to be in the proximity and happen to overhear some things. Even if someone from PubSec shows up, they won't have anything on you. Besides, you already have connections in PubSec, don't you? Well, I'll be waiting for your good news then. Ta-ta! Cheerio now. Hello there. Hello there.
General Kenobi.
I didn't expect that blonde gentleman to be your friend as well. Does he have many girlfriends? Of course, he often comes here to buy flowers, and he's always very generous. Yeah, he probably does have many girlfriends then. However, he always buys flowers for memorial purposes, said that therefore his deceased loved ones. Oh my, that took a turn. He seems like someone with quite a story. Yes, he does seem like someone with quite a story. Like, maybe he's a vampire? Ooh, hold up. The music's changed. Ooh. Ooh, it's like detective music. Ooh, creepy detective music.
Another waste of my precious time.
I always remembered that moment with Asterion where you can crush him with a castle and he rages after you bring him back to life. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious, that bit. There's no need to report such trivial matters to me. My time is precious. Get to the point. Organs? Didn't that get shut down already? The people behind it are gone. And here I had high hopes for hair. But now... Anyway, shut the entire business down and make sure to do it clean. Understood? Oh, by the way, have you tried that medicine I mentioned before? I hope he's not talking to Haramasa. As long as there's no problem, the thing is worth far more than your life. You better make sure everything goes perfectly. Don't forget, our partners are dangerous people. Failure is not an option. Kind of feel like I've heard that sentence way too much. Keep trailing Hartman. You can go away. The mission's not about you. Oh, I'm sorry. It was somewhere between Summer's Day and the full force from the sun. I wish you could crouch.
This time, I'll lead the family back to the top.
How is the new insurance project going? It's progressing smoothly. However, Master Hartman, can this thing really profit? Our funding chain is already... Of course it won't earn that much. Breaking even would already be good enough. These are Master Edmund's orders. To improve our family's reputation, we must do some charity work. They're dumping all their unprofitable business onto us. Isn't this just too... Shut up! Of course I'm aware. To regain influence within TOPS, we'll have to take it step by step. I will manage. After compiling the things you heard, you arranged to meet Hugo in front of a flower shop to exchange intelligence. Ah yes, I'm an intelligence gatherer. Oh no, there's a police! There's literally a police there, we've got to sneak around them. They're not seen us. if we're doing German accents. Das war ein Beifel! No, I wasn't going for a German accent, to be honest. I was just going for main villain accent, but maybe it came out a little bit German.
Good day, manager. Wonderful to see you again. You're as sophisticated and charming as always.
Alright, stop trying to get in Belle's pants.
About our previous discussion, I assume you've made some progress?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've definitely made progress. Picks up a single rose and slyly, but not very subtly, hands him an entire folder with sloppily written notes and a childish drawing. You share your findings on Hartman with Hugo. His gaze remains lowered as he listens intently, his pale, slender fingers absently flipping to intricate coins with practiced ease. At key moments, he asks thoughtful questions to clarify the details. Who knew this guy could be so serious?
I see. Looks like it's more complicated than I thought. I appreciate your help. Here are the promised invitations for you. One was mine, but I won't be able to attend as I'll be occupied that day.
Ah, yes, air quotes, occupied. Doing some nefarious stuff. Hey, you there! Bald man, what are you doing?
I had to pull a few strings to secure these invitations, so please, don't mention where they came from. Otherwise, someone might come hunt me down.
Someone might come hunt you down, like, oh, I don't know, a vampire hunter?
Wait, seriously? Is the auction really that dangerous?
Well, when you dance with sharks, you can't avoid risk.
Dance with sharks? Maybe you should stay away from Ellen. Think she's too young for you, bro.
But I have faith in you, dear manager. I'm entrusting you with my life.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. And so are my brothers.
It's from Downfall. It's about Adolf Hitler in his bunker when he's losing a war in Berlin. Das war ein Beifel means that was an order. Oh yeah, I've actually seen the clip of him screaming it. It's kind of a bit of a meme.
I've been meaning to say, you're so close with your sibling. I'm kind of jealous.
So you want to get close to Wise? Okay then, I'm not going to judge.
What's your view on family ties, manager?
It's a bond you can count on. Like, no matter what happens, Wise and I have each other's backs.
Oh, so sweet.
That's the exact kind of answer I expected from you. How lovely.
How lovely indeed, darling.
I once had a half-sister. Different mothers.
Ah yes, you really had to specify. Different mothers. Had.
Had? Did you two fall out of touch because of an argument or something?
Oh, well, you could say that, darling. I kind of watched her slip and accidentally die.
No, we never argued. I would like to try, but it's too late. She's been gone so long. I can barely remember her face.
My condolences.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was a sensitive
Hugo
topic.
bite Belle
My
already.
condolences.
Nom. I think he might want to do that to Wise.
It's okay. I brought it up first.
Or maybe both of them.
And it was ages ago. Anyway, back to what we were saying. It's highly likely that Hartman will be at the auction as well.
Sorry, I'll kill him
As
there
you
for you.
know, while he's the rightful heir to the Ravenlock family, he keeps many secrets. Should
Many
you cross
secrets.
paths with him in the future, be cautious. He's sitting up on his high horse, looking down on everyone else, and he'll do whatever it takes to get more power.
Sounds like a right knobhead.
I hope these upper-class people eventually face the punishment they deserve.
I like how he says upper class people when he himself looks like an upper class person. Wasn't Belle the main lead in Twilight? Bella, but close enough.
Too bad the scales of fate lean one way or another.
And I also need
Unless
to like
someone
wash
steps
my
in
mouth out
to
with
defend
soap for
that.
knowing that. I will say though, I only ever watched one of the Twilight movies, and that was because my sister wanted to watch it. Oh, I believe it was my sister. Could have been someone from college.
I digress. That's all for today. I have some errands to attend to, so I'll take my leave.
I digress. That's all for today. I'm running kind of low on energy, and I need to find something to eat.
Have fun at the auction.
Ah yes, fun. Auction. Thumbs up. It's Rob's favourite film series because how stupid and dumb it is. Yeah, it seems like it's stupid and dumb. Like just from the first film I saw, it seemed very stupid and dumb. And I didn't really want to watch any of the others. I think for like stupid and dumb films, though, I like to watch older ones. I mean, obviously, there's some newer movies that are stupid and dumb. But if you've ever heard of The Room, that's incredible for how bad it is. It's so bad it's actually good. There's The Room, and then Samurai Cop. Like, Samurai Cop was hilarious. Especially given how they filmed Samurai Cop, and then like after they'd finished the filming, they needed to call the main guy back for reshoots, and he'd cut his hair because he was in another movie, so they had to make him wear a wig for the reshoots. So it's like it was obvious he was wearing a wig, and the wig wasn't even relatedly like visually like his normal hair that he had. The Room. Oh, hi, Mark. Yeah. I did not hit her. It's bullshit. Oh, hi, Mark. Obtained auction invitation. Do, 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 do. I like how they've put the music in Lumina Square back, and they've changed the decorations back, because I don't know if you remember the last time I was playing, but there was a Chinese New Year theme, because it was the Chinese New Year. Never seen them. I've never seen a Hi Mark. Yeah, I think everyone knows the Oh Hi Mark scene. It was one of the more memeable scenes. But yeah, like, if you ever get the chance to actually fully watch The Room or Samurai Cop, I'd highly recommend watching it. And why am I sounding like Bella Wise right now, giving videotape recommendations out? I guess it's sort of tangentially relatable to the plot of the game. But yeah, like, they're both so bad, they're actually good. I'll give Samurai Cop in a room if I can find them. Yeah, like, I'd recommend them just because of how bad they are. Like, they're so bad it's good. Like, there's one scene in Samurai Cop where the main guy, the actual samurai cop, is having like a sword fight with someone, and his like partner just pulls out a gun and shoots him like mid-fight. It, like, shoots the guy he's dueling. It's fucking hilarious. But it's just like the build-up to how it happens and everything is just absolutely hilarious. And I believe some of the special effects for the deaths were like ridiculous as well. Lycon, silence. You look concerned. How can you tell? I seem to have caught a whiff of. No, it's nothing. Probably just my imagination. Oh god, Ellen's urinated again. This can't be fake, right? Like that last taxi I got in, right? Need an authentic invitation. It's truly impressive that you are able to obtain it in such a short time. However, if I'm not mistaken, this invitation came directly from Tops. Like how Indiana Jones shows a sword wielder because he had the runs during filming. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like how he shoots a sword wielder because he had the runs, yeah. Kind of like that, yeah. But I don't think like the actor had the runs during the... Are you in contact with Tops as well? Oh yes, my friend. We'll call him my friend. Oh, a friend. I see. They must be quite the character. Don't worry, I won't pry further if you're reluctant to share. Well then, I'll take my leave. See you at the auction later. Have a pleasant day. Now that we've sorted out the invitation, let's get some good rest and prepare for the auction. Ah yes, now for my favourite part of the video game that I'd like in real life. Good rest. One of the things I've seen people complaining about online is the fact that the content on this isn't very long, but I actually disagree. I'm rather happy with the content they're making. I think it's the right length. It keeps you invested in the game until the next patch. Because there's always the main story, and if you're just playing the main story, yeah, fair enough. Like, the complaints are kind of warranted, but at the same time, play the side stuff. A lot of the side stuff builds the world and gives you more lore. Your invitation has been confirmed. Esteemed guest, would you like to enter the private suite now? Enter the suite. I'll enter your private suite. Pause. As expected, the private suite looks high-end. There are also some expensive-looking desserts and drinks. Yeah, I think Belle would say that. We seem to be here early. Lycon and the others haven't arrived yet. How? They left before us. And Lycon's an expert in parkour. Mind you, to be fair, we do have a car, and it is canon that Belle can't drive properly. So she probably just put her foot down. We can also try some fancy desserts and drinks. Meanwhile, at the plot. Please help me. I really have no other choice. Something's happening over there. Let's take a look.
Lies.
Deception! Oh, this is a new agent.
I see swirling mist, shrouding the truth in a deep, enigmatic haze.
Ooh.
Found you.
Ooh.
Chosen one.
She's interesting. Vivian. Hashtag SpongeBob during Miss Puff driving school. Yeah, exactly. Also, I like the fact that they added lies and deception in there. Almost as if, like, I haven't been shouting it at half of what's been happening. We've clearly done that for the memes. So this is going to be one of the playable characters in future updates, allegedly. Heron Hugo. Well, I don't think it's alleged. I'm fairly certain Hoyer themselves confirmed it. So I pulled out my camera and we're going to have a little look at the character's design. Just off the top, I like her design. It's quite cutesy. I didn't realise her shirt was cut there. That's interesting. I thought it was like going to be a full proper blouse, but I don't know. She could be a vampire. She's got red eyes. Her fingernails are kind of long. Like, yeah. Obviously she's got elf ears. But, like, that's normal for the game. There's other characters that have got the elf ears. I really like that necklace. It's not a necklace. It's like, what, a brooch? Would you call that a brooch? Or a ribbon? I mean, it's definitely a ribbon, but it could be a brooch as well, I guess. And the little, like, fluffy neckerchief thing she's got, they're quite stylish. Like, she definitely gives stylish vibes, like, maybe leaning into olden culture style. I do like that. You saw her with the umbrella, which I believe is going to be her fighting style. Yeah, brooch. I think it's a brooch. Like, I like the ribbon in her hair, which, like, clearly... Oh, the, like, ribbon at the back is quite cool. And that obviously keeps the braids in place. So it's probably got, like, a pin. So she'll, like, pin it to, like, in between the braids to keep that pinned back. Ooh, I like the little twirls in her hair there. That's really cool. I like that. I like her skirt. Clearly a mockingbird. So, yeah, she's obviously part of Hugo's mockingbird agents. So, I mean, I kind of knew she was going to be a mockingbird agent anyway, even if it wasn't obvious, because she's been announced alongside Hugo. Her, like, the waist bit of this skirt kind of looks corset-like. Like, is that a couple of belts? I can't tell if they're supposed to be, like, belts. Obviously, it's hard to see because she's hiding the midsection, but they look like they're probably belts. I like the ruffled sleeves as well, they're cool. And let's look at the most important bit, the shoes. They look like platform heels. Yeah, platform heels. Little ribbons on the back. I kind of found the ankle jewellery quite cool. Umbrella, I predict she's going to be a vampire. Hugo has a red eye, so I think this Vivian is going to be a full vampire. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think Hugo's a vampire. I'm not too sure about Vivian, but yeah, she could be. Like, with the red eyes and the longish fingernails. Like, I don't really pay too much attention to characters' fingernails, but they do. Umbrella because of sunlight. Possibly. I like this ribbon on a shoe. The fact that it's not just there for decoration, it's actually a part of the shoe, and it keeps the shoes on. Like, it crisscrosses over, and there's the little clasp, so that the shoes don't come off while she's running. And the little ankle, like, jewellery, that's quite cool. Overall, I'm going to give this character design a 10 out of 10. I actually really like it as a character design. It won't let me crouch down underneath, but I have accidentally spoilt a little bit of his character for myself by... I'm part of, like, one of the official Zenless pages, and someone leaked gameplay of her, and she does fight with the umbrella. She's kind of like Mary Poppins, y'all. Yeah, it is really nice design. But yeah, she kind of fights like Mary Poppins, and underneath this skirt, she apparently has, like, rocket boosters underneath there, which probably explains why it's flared out so much. Like, obviously, its flaredness is quite stylish. Like, that's a very valid design. But yeah, from what I've seen, she has, like, rocket boosters underneath the skirt, and she, like, hovers around or flies in combat or something. and she fights with the Umbrella. So I'm going to assume she's a support agent. Possibly, based on the way she looks, I'd say she's maybe Ice or Ether. Probably, me personally, I'm thinking more Ether. Possibly support agent.
You are exactly as I thought you'd be.
Her voice is quite cool. I like the sort of soft-spoken, almost cutesiness. It fits the character well. What are you talking about? What do you mean by the Chosen One?
Chosen One? What's that? Sounds like something from a tacky novel that was popular a decade ago.
You were the Chosen One, Anakin! You were supposed to bring balance to the Force, not lead it into chaos.
Words can only convey so much, so it's understandable if what I say doesn't make sense to you now.
She does kind of sound a bit bored, though.
But you'll know what I mean soon enough.
Bored, but in a mysterious way.
Young lady, I know you might think I'm lying, but
out of a conversation, it's not about you, Sienna.
I'm telling the truth. That item was my late husband's keepsake. I had to pawn it due to financial difficulties.
Okay, maybe this conversation is about her, because she was actually talking before. What's Ice and Ether? Another. They're not characters, that's the anomaly. So every character has an element. I'm saying anomaly, it's not an anomaly, it's an element. So every character has a element that is their element they use in combat. So Ice is what Lycon uses and what Ellen uses. They both use Ice, so they're Ice agents. Ether is what Astra Yao, the Aerith from Wish.com, and Nicole, they use Ether. So obviously Ice freezes, Ether corrupts, so you get Ether corruption, and it deals like Ether damage. I think it weakens the defense of them, but I believe certain characters do like damage over time with Ether. There's fire agents, so that's like Bernice, Kaleda, Soldier 11, Ben. They're all fire agents. Obviously, that's simply explained. You set them on fire and it does damage over time to them. And then there's electric agents like Silver Soldier Ambi, Normal Ambi, Rena, Yanagi. They're all ice agents. So they're all electric agents, so they shock them. And Miyabi, even though a lot of people say she's an ice agent, she's not. Her element is frost fire. So it's a specific element that was brought in for her character. It works a lot like ice, but it also does some damage over time. I think it's her ultimate that does that. I'm interested though, because they could do something similar with Vivian or Hugo. I think Hugo might be ice. I could be wrong, but I think he might be ice. If he's not ice, he's probably physical. I don't think there's been many physical agents released. I think the last one was probably Jane. Or Pulchra might be a physical agent, but she's also only an A rank. Jane was the last S rank, I believe. But I could be wrong.
I can't bear to see it auctioned away to who knows where. I'd never be able to get it back. Please help me bid for it.
Haha, sounds like your fault for being so poor. You stupid rabbit girl.
There's a hidden flaw in that item. If you point it out during inspection, it will be withdrawn from the auction and returned to the pawn shop. That way you won't have to pay for it.
A hidden flaw? Sounds like bullshit to me.
In return, I'll offer you some compensation. It may not be much, but it's all I can manage. Please.
I don't think Vivian swings that way, babe. Also, based on this cutscene, you can definitely see who the actual playable character is going to be. It sounds like a you problem, rabbit girl. Yeah, based on like the differences between these characters, you can tell who the NPC and who the playable character is going to be. Because obviously the one on the right, while her design looks good, it's not as flawless as the one on the left. Like the shading of the character, the actual design of her clothes, everything's got so much more detailing than the NPC on the right. Even the jewellery, like you look at the necklace, and the necklace she's wearing, it doesn't have a bounce to it. It doesn't move when she's breathing. Even her, like, her gloves and her hair and that do, her necklace doesn't. But if you look at Vivian's necklace, like the little brooch she's wearing, the ribbons move when she's breathing. So it's very clear which one's the NPC.
Mom, please don't cry.
Oh God, kick this child in the face. Kick this child out the window. She's using the child as emotional manipulation. It's probably not even her child.
Your story might be genuine, but your intention is not.
Yes, you tell him. You tell him, Vivian.
Besides, this has nothing to do with me. Your misfortune is not my concern.
That was a long-winded way of saying it sounds like a you problem to me.
Young lady, you don't look like you're struggling for money. How can you be so cold-hearted?
She can be so cold-hearted because she doesn't look like she's struggling for money. If people who had money just give money out to everybody, do you think they'd still have money? And the short answer is no, woman.
I'm sure this refined individual here feels the same way.
I just spit my fucking drink back into the bottle. Refined and Belle do not go in the same sentence.
Huh? Are you referring to me?
Belle may be cultured, but she's definitely not
Yes,
refined.
you. If you're willing, could you please...
I'm not willing.
The auction is about to start. I'm not sure how you gained entry, but I'm sure you don't want to be driven out with your daughter.
Oof. Them's fighting words.
And you? Here's a little piece of advice. Don't let your sympathy easily sway you in an auction like this.
Thanks, mysterious gal.
Otherwise, you might get swindled.
And we don't want to get swindled.
I'm Vivian, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, Vivian, darling, the pleasure is all mine. Won't you take my hand and join me in this dance? Also, the fact that Lycon's just like stood here.
Please make your way to the venue.
Thank you, mysterious host over a speaker I cannot see. I like the way like Lycon just stood there and watched all that happen.
Not much longer until it's mine.
Oh, fair enough. Are you all right? It seemed you were caught up in a dispute just now. No big deal. Then I'm relieved. Actually, I overheard parts of a conversation. Forgive me for speaking bluntly, but it's rather strange to have guests like that mother and daughter at this auction. Perhaps, as the mysterious Miss Vivian said, they didn't enter through regular means. There may be more to this. But let's return to the auction. If you're interested in any particular item, you can bid on it. Master, I will cover the bill for you. Oh, fuck yeah, I hope there's going to be some sick shit. I'm not holding back. Rest assured, Master's budget is quite sufficient. Regular auction items should not be a problem. Unless other parties also set their sights on that item we wanted. Should that happen, we'll adapt accordingly. I trust in your wisdom. So basically what he's saying is, bid for everything. During a conversation with Lycon, a sudden unexpected guest appears beside you. It's going to be Nicole, isn't it? No, it's not. It's this prick. What a small world. So, you've got a new companion today. Where's that obnoxious blonde boy from last time? Don't word it like that. Douche. Obnoxious blonde boy. It's a long story. I didn't expect someone of your caliber to be able to attend this auction. Such a snobby prick. If Master Edmund finds out, he'll make sure to investigate where you got that invitation from. Who's that? Ooh. You don't even know who Master Edmund is. He's a prominent figure in Tops, someone with the authority to speak on behalf of them. When Belle said, both options didn't make a difference. No, a lot of times both the options don't really make that much of a difference. You'll see sometimes it'll give you an option, and it's like the first option will be the first part of a sentence, and the second option will be the second part of a sentence. Master Edmund will attend the auction, and he has an extremely noble mark on his forehead that anyone who sees it will remember. Yeah, and I'm gonna aim for that mark when I shoot him in the head. Why am I wasting my breath? You wouldn't understand anyway. You better pray we don't set sights on the same auction item. You'll have no chance of winning. Wanna bet on that, mate? After exchanging those harsh words, Curtis hurriedly leaves. Yeah, he's alright, little scumbag. When you have several options in an RPG and it doesn't change your story. Yeah, I think that's primarily because the story is linear. Master, that gentleman just now seemed very hostile towards you. It looks like you two have some history. Yeah, you could say that, mate. However, it's getting late. Let's head to the venue. Cool. Let's go, Muay Thai wolf guy. Esteemed guest, please present your invitation. Hand over the invitation. Your invitation has been confirmed. Welcome to the auction. Please follow me. I could have probably done that a bit more cheerfully. You enter the auction venue. The first half features a variety of items, but none of them are what you are looking for. These are not the droids you are looking for. There's a strange yet amusing golden bamboo statue. Fortunately, your budget allows you to try bidding for it. The good news is, you only have one opponent. The bad news is, that guy is Curtis. You'll just have to take him down, just like last time. For some reason, that mysterious Miss Vivian also seems intrigued by bidding, and comes to our side. Interesting.
He may be from the Ravenlock family, but he's been entering the lottery in secret. Maybe he's not as well off as I thought.
Thank you for the stream, but I have to call it a night. I have work in 6 hours. Yeah, mate, that's perfectly fine, mate. I'll do this last bit of the story, and I'll put it on a hold. I'll maybe do another stream tomorrow to like get through the last part of the story, because I have a feeling like I'm only a quarter of the way through it. Obviously, because I've been going off on tangents talking and like voice acting lines, it's taken me a bit longer. But hey, more content.
Ugh, what rotten luck. I didn't expect to see you here.
You spoke to me outside, mate.
I won't back down this time.
Try messing with him.
Aren't you that bigwig from the Ravenlock clan? Surprised to see you at the same auction as us commoners.
This is the top auction in the industry. I really don't know how you got an invitation, but I doubt it was through legitimate means.
You seem a bit hesitant. His accusation isn't true, is it?
You should just give up already. I'm dead set on getting this item.
Overwhelm him with your financial power.
Good luck to you. Host, I increased my bid by 20%.
Why do I get a feeling Vivian's gonna bid snipers?
Where could you have gotten so many Denny's?
A solid move, but perhaps a bit too costly for me.
Oh.
Okay. Let's not rush into inflating the price. Seems like it's just the two of us interested in the item. Why don't we discuss this in private first?
Oh, why don't you shut the fuck up?
Why not just let me have this one? I'll take this item, and I won't bid against you for anything else. Seems like a fair deal, right?
Lies. Deception.
That really is a great deal. Yeah, right. Do you think I'm an idiot?
Yes, I think you're a complete
Trick is
idiot.
out in the open. Maybe a bit more finesse next time?
You're really stubborn, huh? Is it really worth arguing over such a small collectible?
Bro, I want this bamboo statue.
The current price seems a bit too high. Maybe we should raise it even more.
And I have an appointment for 11 PM. I'm assuming you meant AM. For my guitar to be cleaned, polished, stringed and electrics checked. Going to start up again playing guitars. I spent 1,800 on a Gibson Les Paul 5 years ago. And over that time it went up to 2,800. Yeah, I also have an important appointment tomorrow. 10:40 I have to get a blood test done to find out whether I'm human. So I definitely won't be playing much later. But yeah, assuming like I don't feel absolutely banged out by the blood test tomorrow, I'll be playing. I'll aim to stream about 7 again if you're gonna be around for it, obviously, because you're like my main viewer for Zenless. I want to make sure I'm streaming when you can watch it. So if you're not on tomorrow, I'll just stream a different day for the story and maybe do some side shit.
Are you for real?
The shock.
I had no clue commoners were so wealthy these days. Fine, alright, I'm out.
Also, if he's out, do I really need to raise the price?
Well done. It stayed at a reasonable price.
Ooh, I impressed Vivian. Ooh. You beat Curtis winning the bid. Yeah, I did.
Regardless, congratulations on your winning bid. Though, in my opinion, its aesthetic style is a bit ahead of its time.
That's quite an interesting post she's done.
But as long as you like it, that's what matters. After all, the true value of art is in the love people invest in.
I'm literally just getting through to the next bit where I can come off. Which will probably be after his cutscene.
The next item is truly exceptional. The final creation of a legendary artist, the only one of its kind in all of New Eridu. The artist's tale is quite fascinating. Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular.
This guy sounds real cool.
Because of this,
his host.
authentic works are few and far between, making each one incredibly precious. And this stunning final piece, anyone who loves his work won't want to miss it. Without further ado, let's get started. Starting bid, 200 million.
What the fuck? 200 million
You
Denny's?
did it for under 500 million. I can still turn a profit. 300 million!
If I'm not mistaken, Wise, isn't that the item the woman asked Vivian to bid on?
Yeah, that's the one. If our budget allows, perhaps we should.
1 billion.
Holy shit.
Even if this final piece is a collectible of this quality, starting at $1 million right off the bat.
She just wants to
Since
show
she
you how
doesn't
much
have to
money
earn her
she's
own
got.
money, any bid is just a number to her.
Was that Vivian? Wow, she just said I didn't bid anyways.
Yeah, but she can literally afford not to take her own advice.
Oh, this elegantly dressed lady certainly has refined taste and deep pockets.
Bro, in that dress she hasn't got any pockets.
So, is anyone ready to challenge this young lady? Invest in the legacy of a talented artist who left us too soon. Its value could double in the future.
Could.
I'd advise against it. I'm going to bid on this no matter the price tonight.
Our time is almost up at $1 billion. Going once, going twice.
What's 1 million equivalent to in this game? I'd have to do a bit of research, but I'm assuming it's probably similar to yen.
Going 3 times. Sold for 1 billion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first half of the auction. Please feel free to unwind in the lounge for a bit, as more treasures await in the second half.
I'm curious if they're going to bring in the auction as a actual event, a rather abstract piece of art.
The
Oh,
coffee
look.
here is...
It's this dick. I like that walking stick. It's practical, it's stylish, his shoes are stylish. He looks like a villain with his rose-tinted glasses. Maybe he has some like eye condition that means he has to have rose-tinted glasses. He's probably just a hipster though. Yeah, he's stylish. He's stylish.
The coffee here is...
You have a strange look on your face.
Strange look on my face because, like, you know, you just casually dropped $1 billion for
Despite her
something.
ruthless exterior, she's actually quite kind-hearted. Though you wouldn't dare think that, would you?
No, it's quite the opposite. Despite your kind and gentle exterior, you're actually quite ruthless.
Not at all. That's not what I'm thinking.
You're not being honest, and I don't appreciate
If
deceit.
it's yen, 1 million is equivalent to 5,176.2 GBP. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel it probably is equatable to yen.
Just to clarify, I didn't assist that woman out of kindness. Nor do I plan on giving up the item I just purchased.
You bitch. Yeah, either yen or won, something like that, like some sort of Asian currency. I'm assuming it's probably based on.
Because it's nothing more than a common scam.
Ooh, a scam.
A scam? So you're saying that woman is a con artist?
They'll tell you a tragic story, begging you to help bid on a collectible at a high price. They promise a reward and guarantee the item will be withdrawn from the auction, so you think you won't have to pay anything. But the reality is, once you bid, the deal is done. No going back. And you end up shelling out a hefty sum for something worthless.
I mean, scams like that do actually exist. That's a legitimate thing.
So, why did you still bid on the item?
To spite them,
I really
probably.
enjoyed the story of that legendary artist. Art, at its essence, sells stories, doesn't it? I'm
True.
willing to pay the price for the stories I choose.
I could tell you a story or two.
That's another lie. Looks like you believed me.
I didn't really believe you.
Let me give you another piece of advice. Appearances can be deceiving.
Oh, she's
People
true there.
often mask their true intentions. Sometimes, what you can't see is the real truth.
Vivian's out here spitting facts. Master Proxy. Oh my god.
I hope next time you'll accept my invitation, and not that of these pretenders. I'll see you soon, my friend of many secrets.
1 billion is yen equivalent to... what's that? 5,204,000. Yeah. So when you put it like that, it is a lot for that piece, but at the same time, it's also not a lot. Like, if you're a millionaire, you got like a lot of money to spend on bullshit random pieces of art. It's not really a lot. Obviously, it's way out of my budget. But, you know, some art pieces are incredibly expensive.
Is about to begin. Please make your way to the venue.
Esteemed guest, the second half of the auction is about to begin. Would you like to enter the venue? Yeah, it is a lot for us commoners. And Belle.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
The guy doesn't appear to have a head. Oh, that's probably an art
Up
piece.
next in our auction is tonight's showpiece, the one-of-a-kind Robe of Heroes.
Robe of Heroes. Why does Belle look so shocked? Belle looks shocked as fuck. If I won that on the lottery, I wouldn't work again. Yeah, me either. Belle looks shocked as fuck. Wise looks like he's pretending to understand what the piece is about. Vivian looks slightly confused. And I think he's called Harkman. He's kind of just there looking like, wow, that would look dashing on my personal body.
Legend has it that, long ago, this was a garment that only a hero could wear.
Kind of looks like a biker jacket.
What's truly fascinating is the unique gem embedded in the collar of this robe. It's unlike any gem I've ever seen. Almost magical.
Oh look, there's that guy at the back, the boss with the birthmark on his forehead. And Lycon pretending to not even pay attention. Sacrifice core. Oh, this is what we need. A weird core extracted from a sacrifice, radiating an ominous aura. Seems to be hiding a mysterious power. That does look like a rather beautiful gem. Wonder if they're like real diamonds. Or if it's like fake diamond stuff.
Wise, that gem's probably what we're looking for.
Such an important item. Yet, it's just there on a piece of clothing. Completely unprotected.
Wise doesn't like things when they're unprotected.
How gaudy.
This auction sure is busy. There's people of all sorts, whether they belong
I really want to win the 142 million on the Euro Billions. I'll pass it down in my will. Yeah, unfortunately I don't think I'm going to be having children, so it's been on for me to pass it down to. But if I won that much, I'd definitely help my friends and family.
Robe of Heroes. What a tacky name. Nonetheless, I'll secure it. In the name of the Ravenlock family.
That's what you
Yes,
think.
I see it.
Psych bitch, you thought.
Seems authentic.
Who's this who's talking?
Of course. I'll keep an eye on it.
Secret agent in the back. You and Hartman.
I didn't expect this to drag on so long.
What's the matter? You getting old?
I believe there is no meaning in continuing this senseless bidding war. Frankly, wasting time irks me more than squandering money.
Oh, let's waste his time.
My friend, let's cut to the chase. What did you have in mind?
I mean, you can have kids without finding a partner, but I don't really want kids.
This man is pretty shrewd. Maybe I should match his energy. Perhaps a better question should be, what can you offer me?
The
Ooh,
ball's
shot
in my
face.
court now. Good. I enjoy conversing with people of sufficient intelligence.
I wouldn't go that far, mate. Belle doesn't... I mean, she's smart.
There are more
but...
antiques in this auction than just the robe. Why rush into this? You might find something else you prefer.
I could throw that question back at you.
I'm not a collector, so I'm not into antiques. That robe just caught my eye.
In that case, how about we strike a deal? All I want is that gem. So, if you cease bidding now, I'll take the gem and you can have the rest of the robe. How does that sound?
No deal, mate.
He called our bluff.
The Ravenlock family always gets what they desire. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask around.
You're about to get what you deserve, mate.
You're not threatening me, are you? In broad daylight? Is the Ravenlock family plotting against me in front of all these attendees?
Of course not. I simply want you to understand what it means to try and take something from me.
It's not yours yet,
There's
mate.
no shortage of cronies here. Stay vigilant.
Don't worry, Lycon, I've got
My
you to
time is
protect me.
valuable, my friend. I've already lost a significant amount of dennies talking to you. If I offer you a token of appreciation, let's say a hefty sum of dennies, would you consider backing out of this bid?
Nah, mate.
In that case, if I were to give you a hefty sum of dennies, would you back down?
I fear my price is beyond your means.
Ooh.
It's been a while since someone dared speak to me like that.
I bet he's getting a boner.
All right, since I can't sway you, we'll have to settle this with our financial power. But let me be clear. No matter how high it goes, I won't back down.
Oh no. Though the mayor gave us a huge sum of dennies,
Yeah, I thought the
I have a
same.
sinking feeling it won't be enough to outbid this rich jerk.
Yeah, I just don't like kids, so I don't think I'm ever gonna have one. Oh, Hartman secures a robe. That's interesting. We need a robe.
Thank you, everyone. It appears I'm the final winner of this auction after all. Well, I'll be taking this masterpiece with
Looks
me.
like the gem's gone.
Of course. I must extend my sincere gratitude to all of
Hugo? Hugo, did you steal the gem?
Damn it, we almost won. Ugh, Denny grabbing jerks.
I got a message from Hugo. He wants us to look up?
What happened?
Why'd the lights go out?
What's going on? The power went out?
Mommy, I'm scared.
Kick the child in the face.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's auction.
Ooh.
My apologies for the long and dreary opening.
Oh, hello, darlings.
Losers always have a lot to say.
Yeah, look at his teeth. Dude's definitely a fucking vampire.
That guy looks familiar.
Is that?
What are you all standing around for? Someone deal with this intruder!
How uncouth. I'm simply here to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
So if he was coming to steal it, why did he even get us to try and bid on it?
When did you?
Called it! Oh wait, no, he didn't get us to bid on it, it was a mayor. The mayor.
Well then,
This is interesting.
Tonight's show is coming to an end. I wish you all a lovely evening.
And this is really interesting. I wonder why Lycon hasn't tried to stop him, because Lycon's clearly stood there.
Yours truly, Mockingbird.
Mockingbird. The name's Mockingbird, darlings. Remember it.
After him! Catch that thief, or forget about getting paid tonight!
Things just got really fucking interesting.
I can't believe he's here. And his target happens to be that core, too.
Indeed it does, Lycon. But why did you not try and stop him?
Forgive me, Master Proxy, but that... Mockingbird and I have... history.
History. We used to be lovers. And also brothers.
He might find it surprising, but I know him too.
You do?
You do? You brief Lycon about your encounter with Hugo, and you emphasize that you had no intention of keeping him in the dark.
I see. So that's how you know him. Years ago, we founded Mockingbird, the Phantom Thieves Syndicate.
Yeah, see, I thought it was a part of Mockingbird. I just didn't
Things
know what...
started off well.
How...
We were young, with naive ideals and lofty goals, and we pursued what we thought was right. But one night, that all changed.
I was going to love as our brothers line. We both have the same brain cell. We're both fucking degens.
Signs of what was to come, but no one noticed them at the time, or perhaps we chose to ignore them.
This is why we're friends, because we have the same sense
Eventually,
of humor.
I left Mockingbird and accepted the olive branch extended by the mayor. The separation was, shall we say, less than amicable. And my dearest friend became my sworn enemy.
Ooh,
Master
sworn
Proxy,
enemy.
if I may ask, what do you think of Hugo?
I love him, mate. I like vampires more than werewolves. Oh, that's not an option.
He seems pretty nice. He did lend us a hand, so he doesn't really come across as a bad guy to me.
I see. A facade, I'm sure, to earn your trust. In any case, he's very dangerous.
No
I'm
shit.
still unsure of his intentions, but we cannot risk letting him have the sacrifice core. Based on my past experiences, I can likely predict the route he'll take to evade his pursuers and escape.
I'm curious if he's stolen this core, but he intends to give it to us. Yeah, he's a thief. The Mockingbirds were basically like expert thieves. They specialise in stealing like high value items and things that like normal people couldn't really steal. They're like expert thieves. But I'm wondering if if Hugo's planning on giving us this car because we need it, but he also doesn't want us working with the mayor because he knows the mayor's up to some shady shit.
However, this path lies within the hollow. Master Proxy, can you...
Or maybe we're going to go there, kick the shit out of him and take it back.
Let's head straight there. I'm feeling super strong right now.
Very well. Please, follow me then.
Not like this. No fudging way! Oh god, is it going to actually... Right, so I believe I can end it here because I'm now out of a cutscene. So I believe if I end the game here, it won't... Yeah, I mean, you just said it then, but yeah, you can't say that. So yeah, I believe I can end the stream here. So with that, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. And if you are around tomorrow evening, like, I'll try and aim for a stream at 7 if you're around. And I'll pick up the story. If not, then I'll continue it when you're next free. Because obviously, I don't really want to just stream for nobody. I'd rather stream for someone who's actually interested in watching. Alright, cool. Well, hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow then to continue the stream. And I'm loving this story. It's proper cooking. What does that sign say? No open flames. Smoking's a shame. Shame, shame. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to end the broadcast here, and I will catch you tomorrow. Much love and peace out.